Opie and Dopey.
Two guys that hate each other.
Just shut your mouth.
I hate them.
Shut up.
Don't be unkind.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, very nice.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a fine bunch of bullies, aren't you?
I'm Opie.
I could give a fuck. I'm Jim Norton, and I'm on the radio.
Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show. It's all about fun, fun, fun.
I'd love to spit in your face.
I will fucking kill you.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm just a zilch and I know it.
Who cares? We're trying to do a fucking radio. I know what we're trying to do. I'm sitting here across from you. I understand that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Despicable asshats.
These dummies that work for us. You guys stink.
Ben looks like a tall baby.
Always laughing in the wrong places. Ben, where's the coffee?
You rock.
Hopefully he's going through a car wash with his mouth open.
And there's Steve.
Steve is a piece of garbage.
And you stink.
You are cordially invited to a robbery rape.
This is family entertainment.
This show is a disaster.
Opie and Anthony Show.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
I'm scared of you.
My new favorite clip. Tom Sizemore having a great orgasm. You know that's a good one. When you're cursing your dick like that.
And you're all alone.
That's great. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you on this fine Whip 'em Out Wednesday? I went through all day yesterday thinking yesterday was Monday. Really did.
Was it Monday?
Yes. No. It was Tuesday. I don't know why. I think because we were celebrating our 1 year that I kind of thought that was Monday for some reason, like that whole thing fit together like it should have been the first day of the week.
Let's acknowledge something right off the bat.
No. Let's just not.
No, we're going to.
Oh, okay.
We will. Oh, we will.
What are we acknowledging?
That our 1 year celebration yesterday
Yeah.
absolutely blew.
Oh, it stunk on ice.
It blew.
Yeah.
It absolutely blew.
What do we had D. Snyder called in.
Why?
To congratulate us.
He's done our show twice. He's not even really a friend.
Oh.
You
Well,
want your friends calling. You want
I
your
like to think
agent
he's-
calling. You want a little, I don't know, buffet.
something more than just our little sign that we got.
See, the one difference between Anthony and I, well, there's many differences. Believe it or not, I take this stuff personally.
Yeah.
Anthony doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I didn't know until you mentioned this morning that Bob Eatman, Super Agent Bob Eatman, our agent,
Right.
never called us.
Never called
to
us.
say happy 1 year on the air.
We make our agents so much fucking money, it's not even funny.
Oh,
and you would
wheelbarrows full just to get wheeled over. We actually have to wheel it over to his mansion.
Imus told me about a year ago that I was crazy, that we were crazy to have an agent. He just gets a lawyer to do it, gives him one sum of money, and that's it.
He doesn't pay a percentage to
Our
somebody?
agent gets 10% every 2 weeks.
No one's guiding Imus. I think you should wear the hat. That was his idea.
Yeah, you need a cowboy hat.
No one's shaping that career. You like horses, Don? Run with the horses.
You need to open up a ranch for cancer kids.
I want to quit radio and just make deals for other radio DJs.
Yeah, is that it? Then
Yeah,
you
because
just
every,
pocket
like-
the money. You don't got to get up early.
Well, every 3 to 5 years, you get a new contract for your boys,
Mm-hmm.
and then you sit and collect 10% for the entire length of the contract.
Yeah, but you got to do something. I get my agent. I call him, like, if I hear about stuff like a movie or TV thing I want to get in on, I'll call him and say, can you get me in on this? And then I think to myself, do me a favor, just know 10% more than me. That's all I want you to know.
Yeah, why should you be calling him? Shouldn't he be knowing that these things are coming
After
out
I'm
and you
hanging
would
up
fit?
the phone, I'm going, just 10% more to me so I can justify giving you that friggin' money.
You shouldn't have to help out your
Crap,
agent.
You're saying something, Adam.
What?
No, you're saying you speak the truth.
What?
There are times I'll call Bob and go,
Why am I pointing this out to you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hello?
How come I know this?
Right. How come we know that this production house is a scam and you still don't know, Bob? Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Independent production house is going to get us a TV show. Really?
Yeah.
On what fucking planet?
Listen, we got to call this independent producer. We just can't call after 6 because his mother's putting dinner on the table.
Unbelievable.
So there's going to be no big TV show?
Well, now there's another thing going on with Spike TV where they're interested in us hosting something, blah, 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 blah.
We've been approached over the past 10 years of us being on the air, just constantly. And it's always the same thing. You guys just do what you do. So what are your ideas? What do you think is good for... You thought we'd be good for something, didn't you?
Spike
Did you
TV.
Tell us what it is?
They did the same thing to me. They brought me in last year.
Did they?
Yeah. They said, we think you're great. We love your stuff. Give us some ideas.
No offense to you, Laszlo, but Hawk has a meeting with Spike TV next week.
Yeah.
They meet with every single person
The
that
Mayo
lives on
Chronicles.
on this island called Manhattan.
1,000 uses for mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. So, I'm kind of hurt that the agent didn't call yesterday to wish us I don't know.
Happy anniversary?
Nah, we're trying not to say anniversary because it's kind of gay. Happy anniversary to Anthony and Opie. Ugh.
Yeah.
Who's the bottom? So we're trying to say, I don't know, a
Year 2, your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to say a year of joy.
Being on the air.
Being back on the air.
Right.
So no call from the agent.
I didn't even notice. I'm being completely honest.
Well, that's the difference between you and I.
Didn't care.
And people think I have the I don't care attitude, but when it comes to this stuff, I do care.
Yeah.
I certainly do care, and we should have got a phone call. I care that that XM didn't get us free food yesterday. I care that they decided to do something nice for us by giving me an Islanders schedule.
I want to step out of this, though, and say I am very pleased with their one-year gift that they gave to me. The Yankee Angels tickets for Friday night's game.
That's great.
Ah.
I got an Islanders schedule, Adam.
Really?
No joke. He got
Islanders?
actual playoff tickets.
Yeah.
Yankees looked good yesterday. Congratulations, whatever. Go
Moose.
fuck yourself.
Moose.
And the Red Sox looked awful, which made me
just
laugh.
a
Wait a minute. How come Anthony got playoff tickets and door number 2 you got like a bank calendar?
Because he's obviously the star of the show, Adam.
Oh.
He's obviously the star.
I think Don Wicklund.
No, this happened to Simon and Garfunkel.
Good old Anthony that never pisses anyone off.
I think
This fucking guy flies under the radar for 11 fucking years, and I'm starting to get sick of it. I really am.
Under the
You would think he would you would think he would go just a little too high every once in a while, so they could at least see on the radar screen a little bloop.
No.
And then go, what was that? At
I'm
least
flying contour, my friend.
that's all I want is
Low to the ground.
That's it.
That's all I want from you. Every once in a while on the radar screen to see bloop.
No, he
And people
disappears.
question and wonder if it was a UFO, if it was Anthony getting a little pissed off.
I think
one
I
day.
saw something on the. Do you want to report? Nah, I won't report. I'll just look crazy if I say I saw a UFO.
Here's my radar screen. Beep, 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 beep,
They
beep,
didn't
beep,
call?
beep, beep,
Those
beep,
sons
beep,
of
beep,
bitches,
beep,
after the money we make them, they don't call?
Opie's radar screen looks like the end of Close Encounters.
And here's Anthony's radar screen. I don't know if you could do it in a sound effect, but I'm going to attempt it right now for our fine listeners. Nothing.
Here's Opie. Here's Opie.
It is more like that. So,
how much trouble can I possibly get in when I leave here at 11:01? I am so out of here. Because if the longer you hang in this office after the show's over,
right,
it just adds up to the more trouble you can get in.
No, that's one thing I'm doing differently between the commercial radio show and satellite radio. I get out of here and I go in and enjoy my life.
That's what.
And I was thinking about yesterday while I'm laying around in Central Park, and I'm discussing this with Lindsay, and I'm like, man, I think I've just been way too nice.
Oh, boy.
I think I've been way too nice.
There are some people right now going, oh, God, no, he's not thinking that. Please, no, God.
I'm like, I think I've been too nice. I think I've been too much of a team player.
Are you trying to get the nickname The Punisher? Is that what you're trying for?
The Destroyer. I don't know. I don't know.
What? Open up now.
Yesterday was our big day, right?
It was.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
There should have been, like, breakfast for everybody.
Yeah. We got a sign.
If you go to the XM website,
Uh-huh.
you know, maybe looking for Opie and Anthony, there's like, you've got a little thing down at the bottom, and you look all over the website. It's so difficult to find, you guys.
Yeah. I know.
And Don tried to claim Don Wickling, because, the big banner when you go to XM? You know, go to it, Eric. It shows, here it is. We're at xmradio.com. It shows the XM logo, and then it shows, hey, 5 million subscribers.
Right.
That's huge. And then it goes to America's largest playlist, the history of pop music. There you go, the Major League Baseball logo.
The banner's changing as we speak.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Ellen on the women's channel there.
Some dude playing a guitar. Who is that?
Live concerts on Artist Confidential.
Who is that, though? Is that Def Leppard? I don't even know who that is. All right. And back to 5 million.
Back to 5 million.
And
where?
Don Wickland actually tried to tell me that we go through there, that we're one of the choices, but there's so many that it just pops up eventually.
Random? Well, it's the same ones.
It's the same ones over and over again. I'm like, I'm not buying your horse shit.
Maybe he thought that was you playing the guitar.
I know, it does look like me a little bit.
I think it was you.
On the main banner where it goes through the headlines of XM.
You're not. Wait, you're not. So you're not even on the main banner.
Well, no, we're down to.
We're in the bottom corner.
I think you're being too nice.
We're at the bottom. So
if anybody was to tell me my rabbit wasn't mine.
No breakfast yesterday.
Yeah.
Had to eat my crappy oatmeal on our big day.
Steel cut.
Anthony gets playoff tickets for Friday night.
Thank you, Mr. Wickland.
And I opened up my FedEx envelope, and it was a Islanders schedule, which is real good for a guy that has season tickets.
He's got season tickets.
Okay.
Way to know your personalities.
They want
to know your personalities.
They want you to pick some dates because they've got some good trade.
Yeah.
That's the radio thing.
That's what they'll do.
I knew that XM was getting close to being like old regular radio when I'm on the phone with Strelo, and he's like, hey, we can't pay you any more money for the Technophile there, but we got some trade.
Hey, that's good. Whatever it takes.
That's what radio stations always do. We'll pay you $18,000, but we'll give you some gift certificates.
They offered Opie tickets, but do you mind if they're not together, Opie? Opposite ends of the ice.
You know, because I was thinking about yesterday's show. We had a really good radio show.
Right.
There was a lot of laughs. Patrice killed for us. Robert Kelly killed for us. There was a lot going on. But then
when
he
said Sandy Kane looked like an unwrapped mummy, I friggin' lost my mind.
I liked the Barbie doll that was put in an oven or something.
A melting Barbie doll.
Yeah, that was really good, too. There were some great lines. But as far as
Rod Stewart and Meatloaf.
That was good. But as far as celebrating a big day for us, a year back on radio, it stunk on ice. And I can't sit here and make believe, you know? Because people were emailing like, hey, great show, happy anniversary and all that bullshit. And people were saying as we left yesterday down the sidewalk. And I'm thinking, man, it just blew as far as that goes.
Did you and Anthony go have, like, lunch together?
No!
Lunch.
I was home at 11:08. 11:08 on my big day.
You guys are like Dwayne Reed
My
employees.
big day.
It's over.
Clock out.
That's it.
I actually went on Ron and Fez for a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
And they wished us a happy 1 year.
That's great.
Yeah.
You know, so there was nothing. No standout shit at all.
No.
Absolutely. So we're throwing our own celebration, I guess, Halloween night.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can make good on that night. Celebrating 1 year on XM with a huge Halloween bash on Halloween night. Looking for people to dress in costumes that have something to do with our show.
Mm-hmm. Do you know they can't celebrate Halloween in some schools now? There was a teacher telling me this the other day, that they cannot mention Halloween in their school. This is a New York school. Because they were doing, fun little Halloween things, and some religious people got all upset.
Yeah, religious people don't like Halloween. They don't take it for what it is, especially as a kid in school. It's just a fun day to dress up and act silly and get candy. They look at it like you're training devil worshippers. But schools, they're doing that all the time now with like Mother's and Father's Day. They don't let the kids celebrate it anymore.
A lot of school districts.
A lot of schools will not let them celebrate it because
why?
there's so many alternative families.
Some kids have
will
two
be offended.
mommies.
So
Dyke Day.
You can still have.
want to celebrate Dyke Day.
Mother's Day still applies.
Right.
You just got to do it twice.
What about Father's Day then?
I completely agree, because even in the homosexual community, one is the mommy and one's the daddy. So you figure it out.
Is that true with the gay couples and they adopt a kid and it's two guys? Does one actually take the motherly duties?
They got to do something.
Who am I, Richard Simmons? How the hell am I know?
I know, because we're just waiting for someone to answer that question. No one in this room's going to answer that question.
So I could call him a faggot.
How does that go, though?
It's been my experience. Shut up, Anthony.
Can I go over to Tommy's house? Ask your mother. I already did. And there's like two moms.
Yeah.
How does that conversation go?
They have to take on the traditional roles, I believe.
Why do we all have to suffer?
Just wait till your father gets home. You know how long I've been waiting for that, you gym teacher?
Adam Ferrara sitting in today. Also, Laszlo.
Yes.
And there's a little confusion. I thought there was going to be a fist fight in the office.
Oh, my goodness.
Ben laughing and giggling because Adam Ferrara walks into our office at about, 6 o'clock or so.
Mm-hmm.
And Ben, instead of being, the executive producer and
being welcoming and accommodating.
That's what I was trying to come up with something.
Yeah.
He just openly laughs at Adam, who obviously just woke up and quite frankly would probably rather be 10 other places than here. Goes to Adam, you were supposed to be here tomorrow.
Dude, you're supposed to be here tomorrow, dude.
and
Adam had just run his hands through his hair and went, I don't know how you guys get up this early. Like he comes and goes, oh, it's still dark outside. It's nighttime. Dude, you aren't even supposed to be here, dude. Dude, I said tomorrow, dude. And Adam's like, no, you said today. No, dude, I know I said tomorrow.
Buy that dude a fucking Palm Pilot. I called him yesterday, and I'm like, hey, still on the show tomorrow? I was just about to call you, dude.
You know what the problem is? He's like, and I turned to him and I said, Ben, do not yell at my pal, Adam. And he's like, no, but I told him, dude. If this has been the first time maybe there was a scheduling problem with a guest, I would say maybe, Adam, you were in error.
Right.
But Ben does this constantly with people. Constantly.
It was just funny.
Now what are you coming in?
Because Adam was ready to strangle him, and Adam doesn't seem like he has that in him.
Yeah.
Nah.
But he was ready to strangle Ben this morning.
And then Bob Kelly comes in. And he waltzes in with his coffee, says, hey, how you doing? Sees Adam's here, and he's like, oh, Adam's here. All right, I'm going home.
He's like, good. I'm not even going to finish this coffee. Who wants a bagel? And he, boom.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was looking at the door hoping another Opie-type person was going to
show,
because I was ready to go.
Like, come on, Bob, you can hang out. I want to leave. I'm sleepy.
I was hoping Imus or somebody was going to walk through the door. I was ready. I was ready to pack up.
Oh, it's early. How do you guys? I thought Imus, you're not even supposed to be here, though.
Dude, I said
I'm on the schedule.
Friday.
Come here.
Yeah, I was ready to rock.
You guys get a TV show. It'll be Coy and Vance Duke in here with
He
Bill
is-
Burr.
Who, what?
Bill Burr.
Coy and Vance Duke.
Weren't Coy and Vance Duke like the replacement Dukes?
Wow, hold on. You get your first car crash.
Why?
If you continue to throw out Coy and Vance Duke references, you will be following Bob Kelly.
Coy and
Do you want... Don't make me read instant feedback with Coy and Vance Duke.
I went with it. I was with you.
Was it
Coy
the
and Vance?
Replacement Dukes.
The replacement.
When they were on strike or they went off and got other gigs or something.
I don't know.
They pulled the old, we can make more money. We try to roll over the network. Yeah.
Hey, know what we could do right off the bat? We got the delusions in modern primitivism or whatever.
What the hell is that?
What is that?
Primitivism.
Acknowledged.
Remember the guy that got shot that we were talking about yesterday?
Oh, right.
You want to explain this to Adam? Because he
I
wasn't
wasn't here.
The lie.
Well, Steve was buying this, and, Steve runs a very successful website, and he got bamboozled. And we had to point it out to Steve that he got bamboozled.
Steve's been desensitized. I like thinking of Steve in this instance like an air traffic controller. He's just crazy. He's a lot of things whizzing by the radar screen every day, and there he is. And it's very hard for him to distinguish what's real and what's fake anymore.
Yeah, sometimes you get hit with so much of this of this stimulus in the form of death videos. This morning I was watching a polar bear attack video, an anaconda eating a deer or a lion video, and after a while you see so much of it, and a lot of it is real, that every once in a while something like this slips through.
It slips through the cracks, and you need people that kind of are on the outside looking in to tell you, Steve, that's full of shit.
Yeah.
It is not real. It is fake.
Right.
You've been bamboozled.
As was the case. And I don't think the guy was trying to bamboozle me.
No.
I just think I didn't pay attention and I ran with it.
You were hoping it was real.
Sometimes
you watch something and you go, I want it to be real so much that I'm just going to say it is. That's how urban legends get started. You never hear a dull, boring urban legend. They're always like exciting, fun, have a weird twist to them. You know, and that's why people continue to tell them. Because you want it to be real.
Are you explaining our meeting with A&A still?
Exactly. You want it to be real, but it's just myth.
I thought you moved on from that.
It's urban legend.
We got a great show for you guys. It's Mythbusters meets Jackass.
No, they're changing the format around a little bit, and they're very excited to get an airable pilot out there. Yes, sure they are. Stop it.
Anyways, you want to explain to Adam?
Yeah, this video clip that turns up is this documentary of this guy who's into body art, tats, and piercings and stuff. And apparently he got bored with that whole thing. It wasn't, I guess, showing enough. So he decides he's going to get himself shot in the shoulder, and that the bullet scar, the wound, will be part of his body art. So he sits in a chair, has sandbags behind him, gets some guy. It's in this garage type atmosphere. It looks like American Chopper
or Pimp My Ride,
the Pimp My Ride type garage, with this guy that's wearing sort of an apron and surgical gloves. He opens up one of those snap-on big toolboxes in this garage thing, and there's guns and knives and stuff, I guess, for his craft.
Screwdrivers.
Yeah.
Okay.
And wrenches.
Pulls out a .38, loads it up, tells the guy that he's going to count to 3. The guy goes, "Oh, give me a minute. He's like nervous in the chair. Has a towel slung over his left shoulder. Now, there's a towel there, so you can't really see his shoulder very well. Then the guy points the gun. He goes, 1, boom, and shoots after 1. And then you see some blood. The guy gets up. His arm is all stiff, and he starts cursing. Oh, fuck. Screaming.
Falling down as he tries to walk.
Yeah, he's falling down. Some guy's trying to help him up. Then the garage door opens. And here's where it just got completely ridiculous.
And this is where we started openly mocking Steve.
Yeah, that he could possibly think this is real. The garage door opens. There's an ambulance there. Now, if you were doing something like this, it could be possible that you would have an ambulance on call waiting to take the guy to the hospital, because that was the plan. Shoot him, get him to the hospital. So the ambulance is waiting, but this garage door opens up. This ambulance was like a 1974 Ford Econoline van. I said yesterday, it looks like it was from Mother Jugs and Speed. Adam remembers that movie.
Wait, how do you remember that movie?
It's an old classic.
Bill Cosby?
It's an old classic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then the ambulance, one of the workers, one of the guys, the medics, is standing, leaning against the ambulance, 1 foot up, like on the ambulance, leaning, smoking a cigarette. Now, we start thinking, he heard the shot. He had to have heard the shot. Boom. All right, it's go time. It's go time. The garage door opens. He's just puffing a cigarette. It wasn't even like, wow, there it is, the gun. We got a wounded guy. So they kind of drag him toward the ambulance. His wound is now rubbing up against the side of the ambulance, leaving this big blood stain.
Oh, God.
And they don't have anything prepared for him, the ambulance crew. They throw him in like they're driving him to the deli.
He got in the passenger
They
seat,
just
basically.
get in. No prep from the medics or anything. They take off. At which point they go back to the guy who shot him, who was just standing there laughing, going, wow, I can't believe that. That was great. And Opie just goes, this is such bullshit. And we start laughing and mocking Steve.
So we got the audio.
Finally. They sold that show to A&E, I heard.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to do it every week.
Jackass with lawsuits, like we say.
See?
All right, here we go. So here's the audio from that scene.
If you need me to sign something or whatever, hearing damage or not, whatever.
No, I'm not concerned about that at all. It's not.
He's not concerned about having this guy sign something. He's about to shoot the guy, and the guy that's going to be shot says, I'll sign whatever you need me to sign. And the guy goes, no, I'm not really concerned about that.
Not concerned about that?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe the police would be a little concerned about that.
Yeah, because I don't think you can ask someone's permission to shoot them, or have somebody ask you, "Hey, would you shoot me?" and just be fine. I don't think just because somebody asked that it's still legal to shoot somebody.
No, it's attempted murder.
Yeah, it tends to be a crime.
I think it's a crime.
It's a felony.
that transcends the guy's permission. It's not like you took Mom's car. Is Mom going to press charges? If she doesn't, you go home.
It's like a permission slip from school.
Yeah,
this is a crime.
Falls under the assisted suicide thing, I think.
You're not allowed.
Here we go.
Concerned about that at all. It's not going to make a difference whether or not we sign something or not, because I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you with a gun, and right now that's not recognized as an art form. But that's going to change.
That's going to change. Do you want to put these on right now?
You can just hold on.
Steve.
As you listen to this,
as I'm listening to this,
know that
I'm
Steve bought this as real.
This is
the acting
porno
is
acting
bad.
is better than this.
The acting's bad. I'm going to shoot you.
This is going to be recognized as an art form.
Art form.
That's going to
Guess
change.
what? It's an art form that's being practiced all over America every day.
Rachel. It's called the hood.
Right.
Again, look at us stealing from the black man.
Do you want to put these on right now?
You can just hold on to them for a moment. And we're going to put the towel around you like this.
Is there going to be a lot of bleeding right away, or?
No, there shouldn't be. The exit wound is going to be a little bit bloody, but not too bad.
Steve. Jesus.
I know.
I can't even look at you.
Thank you.
Loading the gun.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put our gear on. Go ahead and put your eye protection on.
Well, at least they're being safe. Eye protection.
I'm going to put your arm up like that. There. That's good. And I just want you to relax, okay? This will be over very quickly, but take a few breaths. Get relaxed. You okay?
Yeah.
All right? Relax. Why don't you go ahead and pick your elbow up? There you go. Just like that.
There you go.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the count of 3. Okay? All right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Ready?
Give me a second.
Okay. Ready? 1. You're all right. You're all right. It's okay. It's okay. Look at me. Listen to me. You're all right. You're okay. God damn it. You're going to be okay. You're okay, though. You're okay. Let's go. We're going to get you out. We're going to get you out. Okay?
How do you feel, Jerome? How do you feel, son? How do you feel? Something needed it. God damn it. What's up, folks? What you doing? Great.
He asked him what's up.
Why can't you just paint?
You're going to be okay.
When you can, man. When you can.
And there, you hear the ambulance drive off.
So the towel's actually over, so you can't see the dye pack, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can't see the dye pack. You can't
Exactly.
see, but something blew a chunk of meat onto the back of the sandbags that were behind him.
He said the exit wound is going to be a little bloody. And, the sandbags that were behind him had this big splatter of blood like in the movies, and it just doesn't happen like that. It really doesn't.
I don't know. I've never seen someone actually get shot. So.
I saw someone get shot right in the arm. Same
Really?
place that this guy got shot.
Ben
Exact
almost
same
got shot
place
this
that he was
morning.
supposed to. It was a .22, but and it wasn't the exit wound that bled. It was the entrance wound. This kid got shot. His father shot him out in the desert. We were hanging out shooting guns, and this guy had this gun. It was this old 6-shooter, and you had to quarter cock it to load it so you could turn the cylinder. No safeties at all. The firing pin's right on the hammer. The old style. And he loads it up, brings the barrel up, and pop, goes off. And his 9-year-old son is standing right in front of him. Boom, goes right in his shoulder, right out the back. The kid's standing there, and I'm just watching the whole thing. And it looked like a fountain, like a water fountain. exactly like a water fountain shoots water in a little arc of blood came right out of his shoulder. He turned completely white, just kind of made a sound, and dropped right to his knees and flat on his face. And I was like, holy shit, that guy's dead. Because it looked like it hit him in the heart. It hit him in the shoulder, right next to like the shoulder chest kind of area. Went right through.
And there was no exit wound or anything?
There was an exit wound, but no blood came out of it.
How's that possible?
I don't know. Whatever blood vessel it hit going in was the one that really sprung the leak.
Artery.
And, and he just, boom, went down. And then we're in the middle of the Mojave Desert. We were in between Barstow, California, and Needles, Arizona. 50 miles in off the highway. So, had to load him up in the pickup truck with ice packed on the wound and drive him out. And then we had, because it's a gunshot wound, we had the cops come to check out the scene. And they showed up with guns drawn like a SWAT team because they're like, who the fuck was this, the Manson family hanging out in the Mojave shooting each other? It's like we had a shooting in the middle of the Mojave Desert. And there's people out there, like, armed to the teeth, too. We were just, like, I don't know, I forgot how old I was. I think 13 about the time. And, I had 2 6 guns, one on each hip. I had, like, an old Winchester 30-30 on my back.
Chaw tobacco.
We had doom buggies, and the big Bowie knives, like, just...
I can drive that tanker.
And we did. It was like the Road Warrior. Yeah. We're all kids with guns and dune buggies. And that's what, that was my father's idea of a great time, which it was. We would tow these dune buggies out there, and they were the old Volkswagen fiberglass body put on top of them, dune buggies, and we would just drive around shooting anything that moved. Anything that fucking moved out there. I'd be driving, have, like, that kid Charlie that got shot's 9. He's hanging onto the roll bar on the back, just unloading with like an AR-15, and his brother is in the passenger seat with a 12 gauge, just popping jackrabbits and just anything that moved. Weehaw! Boom, 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 boom! Just firing, and that was our idea of a good time. While the parents. Well, the older people that were there, because just using the word parent is ridiculous, just stayed up at the old mining shack, because that's what it was. It was an old turquoise mine. Stayed up there just drinking to the point of passing out and letting the kids drive and shoot all day long.
That's amazing.
Wow.
I couldn't stay up to watch Charlie's Angels.
Thank you, Adam. Yeah. I'm with you.
Oh, it was great.
He tells these stories. I'm like, what?
We'd climb up these, because it's the Mojave Desert. You ever look down from a plane, it's like sand, brush, and mountains. So we'd climb up these mountains and go up to these boulders that had been there, probably perched up there, and watched dinosaurs walk across that valley. And we would push these big boulders down into the canyons. While some of the guys that we were with were walking down. It was like a Roadrunner cartoon. And you'd hear it coming, like, boom, 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 and it would echo, and you'd hear them scream, holy shit, run out of the way. We would take these they were old stoves that were there from when old miners were there in the early 1900s, and we would, for some reason there was a bunch of spray paint cans all over the place, and we'd spray the spray paint into these ovens until the mist built up, and then throw matches in it, and it would a flame would shoot out about 8 feet, and one of the kids that were there singed his eyebrows and the front of his hair off all the way to the middle of his head, and he had to walk around like that for like a month.
I built a tree fort once. One time I built a tree fort.
I went to my cousin's house. He got the Operation game, and we played for hours.
In Oklahoma, we were more into the flaming arrows.
That's a fun one.
Yeah, we'd get arrows, and we'd put like cloth around the end, tie it around the end.
You learned it on TV.
Dip it in gasoline, and just let them fly. And then chase the arrow and put out the fire that it started. And the best was when we were shooting at a target on the fence, and I shot this flaming arrow, and it nicked the top of the fence and bounced up and stuck in the side of my neighbor's house and starts to catch the edge a little bit on exactly.
Yeah.
Big black mark on the side. I was like trying to wipe it off. It was a bad scene.
Yeah. A friend of mine, remember Randy? he used to play a game with his friends when they were kids in the neighborhood. They would take a bow and arrow and shoot it straight up in the air as hard as you could pull back, and it would disappear. And they would all scatter because now you can't see. It's coming down somewhere around you, but they couldn't see it, so they don't like, wah! And just run for cover. They were doing this, and they lost track of it. It starts coming down. There was a woman across the street doing her gardening, so she's kneeling on the ground doing her gardening. The arrow came down right in her calf. And just stuck her to the ground.
Come on.
Yeah, as she just starts screaming horribly.
Wow.
Yeah.
We used to take the wiffle ball bats, and you
Of course.
get bottle rockets.
Right up there.
With a little hole in the bottom of the bottom of the handle of the wiffle ball. You put a bottle rocket in there, and it's like a bazooka. Cause now you can aim it.
Yeah, you do that with wrapping paper tubes also, like a bazooka. Tap the guy on the shoulder, light it up, have the bottle rocket fight.
Why are we all trying to top his stories?
You're not gonna top
sorry.
him.
Yeah.
Like, your old man takes you
What?
target
Top
shooting.
his Wyatt Earp story at 9?
It's one thing to go target shooting with your father or something, or like when I was a kid, I used to blow squirrels off the out of the backyard trees with a pellet gun, but nothing like firing.
This is
yeah, exactly.
It was like the road
Anthony's.
warrior.
I joined a militia when I was 8.
It was definitely Romper Room meets the Road
This
Warrior.
always happens. You try to top your buddy's stories, but we're not going to top his shit.
It was a hell of a time out there. It was truly the Wild West.
Why don't we take our first break? It's the Opie and Anthony Show. Adam Ferrara sitting in today. Adam, you're going to be at...
Rascals in Montclair, New Jersey, starting...
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yeah, Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday. Adam is unbelievable on stage. Unbelievable. Also, Laszlo sitting in today. We're going to get into some tech stuff and other things with Laszlo as well.
Yeah.
As we go to break, we should play the O&A anniversary trailer that Laszlo and Steve came up with.
Well,
Yes.
a couple of instant feedbacks, of course. Anth, did you pan for gold during the gold rush? And nice story. And then did you go and report back to General Custer? People assume that I've met people in the 1800s.
Yeah. Well, you tell these stories.
I met Groucho.
He met Groucho.
He was born in the 1800s, but
we're starting to think he's a vampire.
I met Groucho when I was a very little kid, and he was like days away from death.
Groucho was in the Mojave Desert.
No, that was at something called the Day at the
Zeppo.
Races. It was a celebrity event that they wheeled Groucho to, and I got to shake his hand and got an autograph from Groucho Marx, and he died very short time later. I was a little kid, but people seem to interpret this as me hanging out on the set of A Day at the Races.
You know, if Groucho was alive today, he would be about 105.
Yeah.
So at this point, we have to just assume that we don't know how old Anthony is.
Anthony.
Pete Niggity came up with this. It's a quickie.
Ant is a vampire. Lies about his age. It's Nosferatu. From an Anne Rice page. Look out, Opie. It's your blood he'll drain. Bram Stoker's subject. This song is pretty fucking lame.
There you go. Little quickie.
Thanks.
All right, it is Whip 'em Out Wednesday. We'll get into the whole WoW thing in a minute.
Well,
but
the person that accidentally got shot wasn't Lincoln. Motherfuckers.
We go to break with this.
Each day, millions of Americans gather around their satellite radios, awaiting the rallying cry that unifies them all. It's the Opie and Anthony Show, but it's a show where every day may be their last. As they celebrate 1 year back on the air, let's look back on moments that could have been their final sign-off.
This one, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, what are
you motherfucker!
Oh, Bernie! Stand up to your right, Bernie! Sit down.
Oh, my God!
Subway vigilante Bernard Getz has shot and killed radio shock jocks Opie and Anthony during an apparent psychotic meltdown over a broken CD. Let's go to our token Asian correspondent, Wei Jing Sao.
Another close call came with Tippy Tom, and it could have gone terribly wrong.
Are you guys ready to wake up Tippy Tom?
Tippy Tom. Tommy.
Uh-oh, he might be dead.
He could be.
Does he have a pulse? Yeah, does he have a pulse?
He looks a little blue.
Oh, my. We could have a problem.
A homeless man died live on national radio today on the Opie and Anthony Show after passing out and swallowing his own tongue. XM Satellite Radio fired the controversial radio team. XM Vice President of Programming Eric Logan, who has great hair, is denying any liability.
And while their assault on the media campaign has attracted national attention, the consequences could have been severe.
Breaking news, former CBS reporter Arthur Chien has reportedly gone on a rampage outside the XM studios in New York, attacking Opie and Anthony with a samurai sword while shouting the same expletive that got him fired.
What the fuck is your problem, man?
But those things didn't happen. So it's a time of celebration for year one of the Opie and Anthony Show. There'll be drinks held high in the air, bear hugs, and for a few, maybe even a tranny. Remember, every O&A show is a moment to cherish, because each show could be their last. Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
And it burns when I pee.
Wow! That's a big old hootie doner.
Let me see them, buddy! It's the Opie and Anthony Wow line. If you're on the road and you get wowed, we want to know about it. Call 866-WOW-ME-05. That's 866-WOW-ME-05. Tell us where, tell us when, and tell us what those delicious boobies look like. And if your message isn't too stupid, we just might use it on the air. Ooh!
Wow. All right, you're checking out the Opie and Anthony program. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. We love WOW. A lot of truckers helping us out with the WOW. Yes, Anthony.
I think so far Adam is doing the best job of recreating the Jimmy experience by being here. And I mean that because I can't find him. He's not here in the studio, just like Jimmy Norton when he leaves.
There you go. So I want to thank the truckers for helping us out with WOW. If you don't know what it's about because you're a new listener, there's a guy right here. Look at this guy, Jeff from California.
No. Don't
Jeff,
say.
Jeff?
Yeah, what's up?
You've been listening to the show for 2 weeks?
Yes, sir.
What do you know about the Opie and Anthony show after 2 weeks?
What I know is you lead the show really well, and Anthony makes a lot of good commentary. He tells good stories.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And he's very intelligent.
Oh, thank you, sir.
He's ridiculously intelligent. He didn't even graduate high school.
I was
Proven
too busy.
that high school is overrated, by the way.
Much too
to all
busy.
you kids out there that want to just quit and go out to California and, I don't know, join a band.
It was all because of the pot.
Right. Go ahead, Jeff.
What I was also going to say is y'all are on a lot really early for a lot of people, but...
Yeah.
We have replays, sir. We have replays for you guys in California.
Well, I do listen to it, but I was wondering, I want to make a comment about, it's Barstow and then there's Needles, California.
And Needles isn't in Arizona?
No, it's in California. It's right across the state line.
Yeah, there's
I
that
thought
thing.
it was, wow, that's weird. I thought Needles was
all the same.
in the Arizona
it's
side.
right there.
Yeah.
You know when you go to Lake Tahoe and you go skiing, you could ski in and out of a couple different states.
Is that it?
Oh, it's great. Ski to the left, you're in California.
I really could swear Needles was Arizona.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have to check now. Well, thank you, Jeff.
All right, Jeff. Do you know what WOW's about? That's what I was getting at.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do already? Do you got a WOW sticker?
No, I don't, but I was wondering why y'all are not more... I know this is going to sound stupid to a couple of smart guys like y'all, but why are y'all not advertised on billboards?
You sound right now you are a rocket scientist, my friend.
Are.
That is not a stupid question.
Even a guy that's been listening to us for 2 lousy weeks gets it.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
This guy's smarter than your agent.
I tell you, I drive a truck, and I know I hear a lot of your audience whatever.
Crystal
She's taking a bag.
I'm saying that if y'all
at least help this conversation out.
Yeah.
There would be more people. More of the general public.
There's a trucker on crystal meth that knows more than our marketing department.
You're right.
Down in Washington.
Would you like to earn 10% of our income, sir?
Fuck our agents.
But I'll tell you what, I really enjoy your replays. I listen to y'all, and some of y'all go off on some tangents sometimes. Y'all did an OJ thing one time. Y'all done stuff, and I'm like, I really enjoy it. And,
we love the truckers.
Holy shit, Jeff! I know it's lonely out there, but we got to go.
We love you guys.
2 weeks in.
Don't worry about it so much. Just enjoy.
This is one of the miners in the desert.
Yeah.
This is one of the guys you rolled a boulder over.
I was up there once. They shot this 9-year-old. Looked like a fountain coming out of him.
He enjoys the program.
Listen, Ben fucked up. Adam wasn't supposed to be in this morning.
I left my rig running out front of the studio.
Happy anniversary.
He's that crazy prospector.
You know, we just
with the mule
locks up the Brady Bunch.
We just wasted 10 minutes because all I wanted to do was get WoW out.
The sheriff is a nit.
It's Whipping Out Wednesday. Get the WoW in your car. Either make a homemade WoW, write it in the dirt in the back of the truck. We don't care. Or get an official Opie and Anthony WoW bumper sticker by sending in a self-addressed stamped envelope. The address is up on opieandanthony.com, okay?
You think he knows that little Jimmy Norton is part of this program?
He has no fucking idea.
2 weeks. He's been listening 2 weeks, enjoys the show. But to him, this isn't even really the show.
Right.
Wow, that's weird.
I'm going to love it when he comes back and you start getting all this feedback like, the show's really taken an ugly turn.
Yeah.
It's really gotten a little dirty.
Why so nasty?
What happened to the niceness?
What's so funny about pedophilia?
Jimmy comes back Tuesday, by the way. And the WoW, we didn't fully explain. Basically, if the ladies see the WoW on a car or on the back of a truck, she will flash it. There's plenty of women out there that are doing it every day for us. So
that's a gift for you from Opie and Anthony.
Right. Thank you. All right. There's a couple things we wanted to get to here. I forgot now. I was going to congratulate Anthony again. The Yankees are doing quite well in the playoffs already.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little tired. Watched the game last night to its thrilling conclusion, where Rivera. It's always got to make a little drama. Always got to make a little drama. But, pulled it off, and I finally got some sleep. Very nice.
I'm well rested because I'm a Jets fan, so I get to sleep.
Holy
shit. They're sobering up Namath to come back.
Holy crap.
Is it awful.
You know that I was dreaming about the Jets last night?
Yeah.
And it was Vinny Testaverde.
Mm-hmm.
I swear to God, it just came to me as you said that. I was dreaming about the Jets last night. I didn't even realize. I thought it was actually because I was watching the game, and I forgot that this is actually fake.
Yeah.
That Vinny's starting. I'm watching the game on TV. He's in street clothes. He's the only guy in street clothes without pads on, and he's the quarterback of the Jets. Yeah. This was so real until you just said it, and now I realize it was a dream.
Yeah.
Because I was too scared to tell you guys that I actually saw this on Sunday.
The nightmare for
that's awful.
And he couldn't even, get the ball hiked to him.
Nah.
And then he ran backwards 50 yards and then fell on the ground in his street clothes and got pummeled. And it was, you know how those dreams go where it's all night long? That's what my nightmare was last night.
He's wearing a leather helmet with no face.
No, nothing. It was just like a black suit.
Was he dressed like the Brooklyn Brawler from wrestling in the old days? Remember? The guy would come out in jeans and a T-shirt. The Brooklyn Brawler.
I forgot until you just said that. That was my dream last night.
That's funny.
Yeah, but football season's over.
That's
now
done.
it's all about the Islanders for me. And
well, you got a schedule.
Yeah, I got a schedule.
Right. You guys have no billboards, but Cousin Ed sent this to me on the inside of a bathroom rest stop, a half hour outside of Pittsburgh. There's he was in there taking a dump, and he looked up, and there's a stick figure, and it says Howard Stern, and the stick figure is urinating on the name Howard Stern, and it says Opie and Anthony rules XM202, and then it has 1-866-FU line 1.
Wow.
So you've got truckers who are making billboards and...
Excuse me, we started this campaign months ago.
Yeah.
This is how we market the show. There's another guy from, I think, Missouri on the line with a similar experience. Jerry!
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
What's up, Jerry?
Hey, I went into a restroom in San Juan, New Mexico the other day, and there was that, don't stand by the other guy rule with the urinal. So I went into the stall, and there's your billboard right there, O&A, your 1-800 number, and wow.
Yeah, they're in stalls all over America because of the truckers.
We've asked the truckers that go to the various truck stops and take a leak or a dump to just jot it down as graffiti in the stalls over the urinals, because a lot of the truckers have the satellite radio, and if they see O&A XM 202, they know exactly what channel it is, and that's our dumper campaign we're doing.
There you go.
Our shitter campaign.
So
it's like when serial killers communicate through the personal ads.
Yeah, that's
They put
exactly
it down,
how it's.
like Buffalo Bill is talking to Hannibal Lecter.
Exactly.
So the Yankees look good. Red Sox looked awful.
Ouch! What happened to Ben's socks?
Yeah, Ben's hiding today. They didn't look good at all.
They took a trouncing.
What was the final score? 14-2, right?
14 to pie.
It was really bad. Yeah.
All right.
Trounce. But, after last year, that's what they're all saying. Remember last year? Remember that? The Yankees totally blew one of the games. They completely blew Boston out of the water. It was another ridiculous one-sided score like that, and then we all know what happened.
Yeah, exactly. Is Ben going to come into the studio to take his punishment?
You can't count the Sox out. He's walking in as we speak. You can't
Ben
count him out. Right there, Ben.
Still
walking
world
a little.
champions.
Still the world champions.
Yes. Walking a little slower.
No,
What happened though last night?
Oh, they got killed. Clement sucked. They got killed.
Yeah,
they got killed.
And
the best was.
But you guys you Sox fans look at it like, remember last year when the Yankees dished you out a trouncing one of those games?
17 runs or something.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Game 3, yeah.
And then you all remember how it ended. Do you remember how it ended, Ben?
Yes,
of course.
We're the world champions.
Bastard.
But the best is
joke.
The best is I was texting with Bill Burr and Bob Kelly, who are both Red Sox fans.
Christ, that must have been a great little triad of hell.
Well, it's such a difference because Bill's like, we got to be positive. We're going to win this thing. This is the best thing to happen to us. Bob's like, I want to fucking kill Matt Clement. I hope he fucking gets hit by a bus.
That is such their personalities, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, I could see it. Well, we got to keep a positive attitude here, guys. Bill Burr, it's a good thing. It's okay. Don't worry.
It's only one game.
Bob Kelly, motherfuckers.
Bob's like,
kill them
fuck
all.
him. He should be fucking thrown out of a bus in Southie.
It's over. We lost.
Yeah, hilarious.
I'm going home.
Yeah, they got killed.
All right. In other news, we haven't done news in a while. We got the 911 call that happened while that boat was sinking in Lake George.
Lake George. Why didn't they just get some kayaks for the old people? Get the kayak. Unbelievable.
We used to vacation at Lake George. That was my parents' idea of vacation.
That was vacation,
yeah.
huh?
So you ever see Italians camp? They're hanging cheese from the friggin' trees. Mom's trying to make ziti on a barbecue.
No gunfire?
No. This is like my uncle's there in a suit. We're camping. He's walking around in a suit.
You did go to Lake George,
yeah.
huh? Yeah.
We took the boat to Lake George, camping on an island.
I think we drove by it once. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is it a big body of water?
Yeah. About 32 miles long.
Lake or something. It seems to me, I don't know.
What?
Seems like kind of a cheesy vacation.
Yeah, it's not like going to the desert and shooting children.
Yeah, really. Some of us live normal lives. We didn't have irresponsible dads that let us do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Look, I wasn't even trying to make that sound like it was a vacation.
We had curfews. We had to do our fucking homework, and we were lucky we got a 10-speed bike for our 12th birthday. You're getting guns
my
and
communion,
hookers
I
and
got
booze.
I got the Ross Apollo 5-speed for my communion. My friend Matt Fischler got a trust fund for his bar mitzvah. Anthony gets like a fucking dune buggies. He's driving around. What do you want? I want an M1 tank. Okay.
I wasn't trying to say that my excursions to the desert was a
bragging.
vacation.
You're a bragger.
If you go to Lake George, it's under the guise of you're taking the family on a vacation.
Yeah, it's a family vacation.
And that stinks.
Yeah. Oh, it's awful.
Awful vacation.
Squeezing into a motel room.
Yeah.
What motel room? We're on an island in a tent.
You camped?
We at least got the motel room.
Tent.
Meanwhile, he's ordering stuff out of Soldier of Fortune.
Yeah, I'm going to need this for our little excursion.
We'll need a blowgun.
Anthony was with the 1st Cavalry at Grenada, and I'm up there learning how to snorkel.
It ain't vacation unless you need the face paint. You need a little face paint when we're out there.
Oh, wow. Eric Logan, by the way.
ELO.
NHL hockey is alive and well. Tonight marks the beginning of our coverage of the NHL, excuse me. We have to be very careful in how we discuss. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I wasn't supposed to read that part. The NHL is back. The puck drops again tonight. XM has comprehensive coverage of NHL games. Catch over 1,000 NHL games from the season opener through the end of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Game play-by-play channels 204 through 209. Hockey alive and well on XM. Thank you, Eric Logan.
Elo also got an email from Jackass, who's on line 5, who has ratted me out to my boss. Joe Shareholder?
Yes.
Joe, you wrote Eric Logan, my boss, an email trying to get me in trouble?
I'm not trying to get you in trouble.
Then what is it?
Hold on.
I would just like for you to show a little bit more respect to shareholders and to not give out false information.
How many shares do you own?
Hey, Joe, go fuck yourself, first of all. Second of
You're
all...
rat. Whole family's rat.
Second of all, let me call you out on something, okay?
Sure.
When Anthony gave out your email address yesterday, did you not write on Instant Feedback laughing that dudes, I only got 13 emails. That's all you got? That's all you got? Did you or did you not say that? On Instant Feedback yesterday.
I got some more of the replays of the show.
But did you or did you not mock the fact that not enough of our listeners were emailing you personally after Anthony gave out your email address?
I sure did.
All right, so then why are you going to Eric Logan and complaining and claiming harassment because we gave out your email yesterday?
I believe I sent that.
You can't play it. You can't play it both ways, Pally.
Harassment. It was still you guys encourage your listeners to harass me, and I don't think that's appropriate.
Here is his email, by the way. Mr. Logan, did you happen to hear the Opie and Anthony show this morning? After I called into the show, being a shareholder concerned about Anthony's incorrect statement that XM would have 5 million subscribers by Labor Day. Although I was being very polite about this, they were rude, disrespectful, and even gave out my email address and encouraged their audience to harass me. As a longtime XM subscriber and XM investor, I feel this is over the line. Mr. Logan, if you don't mind, could you please ask Mr. Hughes and Mr. Cumia to be a bit more respectful of XM customers and shareholders? Also, could you please ask that Mr. Cumia not give out false information on future shows? Thanks, Zachary, in parentheses, Joe Shareholder.
How many shares do you have, Joe? I'll buy them off you right at this moment so you're not a shareholder anymore.
Yeah, how many do you own?
I'm pretty poor, so I only have 700 shares, but that's a lot.
This guy owns 700
shares. Take
your
700 shares and shove it up your ass.
I buy you out.
Why are you looking for investment information?
You can't get on XM radio and talk to a man like Anthony Cumia like that.
Right. I know it's not as much as a significant amount to you guys, but it's still I'm a shareholder.
I don't give a fuck if you're a shareholder. And guess what? Eric Logan doesn't give a fuck that you're a shareholder. Your email's being sent all over the place so we can mock you on our Blackberries while we're sipping our Starbucks.
Rat. You fucking rat.
You are a rat.
This isn't Wall Street Week. Why is he looking at Anthony?
I'm a partial owner of the company. That
no, you a partial owner? You're a nobody. You're a fucking
Let me ask you
nobody.
Something. What do you think you're entitled to? Opie got a friggin' Islanders schedule. What do you think you're entitled to?
How about a little bit of respect?
How about you go fuck yourself? There's your respect.
You get no respect. Hey, ask Cock, where do you work, by the way? What do you do?
I really don't want to give out that information.
Joe, what do you do? You can keep it vague. You're not an astronaut, like we could look it up. There's only 10 of them or something. What do you do?
Well, that's not true either. I'm an engineer.
An engineer.
Yeah.
The draw with a pencil or the drive a choo-choo?
The draw with a pencil.
All right.
Okay, take the pencil and jam it in your
He's
ass.
an engineer. Can I have your boss's email address so maybe I can come and critique your work and maybe write and rat you out to your boss?
You should be a little bit more respectful to shareholders.
Joe, go fuck yourself. We're a huge success for XM, and they laugh at you and your stupid email. So stop. You're making a fool of yourself.
By the way, sir, your IP, your provider, it comes from Electrolux vacuums.
Mm-hmm.
You're kidding.
Are you an Electrolux vacuum salesman?
He's a door-to-door salesman.
You sell vacuum cleaners.
An engineer? Wait a minute.
Engineer. I'm trying to make something that sucks.
Oh, my God.
What are you, like that English guy?
It was not working properly, so I made my own
On
vacuum
notice,
cleaner.
after 10 minutes, the fucker would clog. I felt like a wanker pushing this about.
So what I did is I invested in XM satellite radio and built my own vacuum.
Another guy hiding behind a screen name, making believe he has power. You have nothing, Joe.
Go home and fuck my Roomba.
Sitting in the lab with his dick in the fucking hose.
Bye-bye, Joe. Bye-bye, Joe. Shut up.
Write another email to Elo. He doesn't care. Elo, pat me on the back. That's what he does. He reads that email and goes, "Good job, Anthony, my pal."
That's right.
Go take $25, buy a share of IBM, and go sit in on their shareholders meeting.
It's one of those people that gets like the actual book that you get when you own shares in something,
right?
And it's like reading every page.
I make trades on E-Trade, and it's like some pump and dump stock that I'm holding for probably. I'm holding it for as long as I can punch in the sell order. That's like how long I have it. And I'll get a prospectus on the stock, like, in the mail. What the fuck is this? Widgets? What?
I love when you get the email and you can actually vote against people on the board.
Yeah.
I get the Microsoft
I'm a
one.
shareholder. Why you? I'm a shareholder.
I always vote against Bill Gates just because I think it's hysterical. Because I know that they get a report and they're like, some cocksucker voted against
some asshole with 10 shares.
I'm a shareholder of this company.
Get me thrown out.
This Electrolux guy is not on my side.
Shareholders and investing.
What an ass.
We're just gambling. We're just playing the slots.
That's all
with
it is.
Shares.
You have to invest your money, Wabbit. Remember that one? Was that a Bugs Bunny? I remember Elmer Fudd as a kid. There was an episode where Elmer Fudd, somebody came into a bunch of money.
Mm-hmm.
One of the characters. I think it might have been Bugs. And then Elmer decided to inform him on how American capitalism works and the market and how he should invest in America. And as a kid, you're just, like the pretty colors in Elmer Fudd's voice. But you start growing up and realize, oh my God, the propaganda they were throwing out with that one. And as we invest, the automobiles are made. It's like as a kid, it's just cartoon characters.
Yeah, this guy's like Ed Norton. You got to leave that money in the company, Norton. Reinvest.
Let's go, Darren.
35% belongs to the stockholders.
Hello.
Sorry, Darren. All right,
yes.
Now you can go, I guess. Go.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Morning, Darren.
Hey, I just want to let you know I'm one of these truckers that are hitting these shithouse walls. I've hit 43 of them since this morning.
He's hit 43 stalls with Opie and Anthony signage.
Oh, dude, you rule.
I got some pictures on my digital camera to send y'all. I'll get home in a couple days and email them to Steve.
Yeah, they're the truckers have really taken this one and just ran with it.
Hell yeah, they're all over the damn place.
We got pests all over the place doing their little thing for us.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the many things people are doing for us. All right, Darren.
All right, man. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man.
So where were we? Oh, we got the 911 call.
Oh, that's where we were.
From
wow.
The Lake George.
See?
Like
See, it's a wandering ship without a rudder.
We started in the desert.
And and then all of a sudden, Ope gets there and puts the rudder in the water. And we're back on course.
We didn't even know how we were going to start today's show.
I had no clue.
XM thinks this is a smooth operation. A minute before we went on the air, we're like, where do we start? Where do we start? All right, here it is, the 911 call.
Oh, my God. A boat went over just at the Eastern Island, just outside of Green Harbor. It went right over.
How many people were in the boat?
Oh, a lot of people. They're hanging on to the bottom, but it went right over. Oh, please hurry.
Way to keep your composure.
I'm not buying it.
What? You think it's fake?
I think this 911 operator should be questioning the validity of this call.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you thought it was the whole thing was fake, like Steve. Steve submitted it.
They get a lot of prank calls, the 911 operators.
Yeah.
This one I would look into a little further.
Oh, God, oh, no.
Starts going, ambulance.
I need a ambulance. Well, that's certainly horrific.
So
horrible.
It just flipped over the boat?
Yeah,
I didn't know what happened. It didn't sink.
They're starting to say, what, a big wave or something?
Yeah, it might have been a boat. Drove by it.
I think it was, don't they have one of those Nessies in there?
Is there a Nessie in Lake George?
Don't they have one of those Nessies, one of those
You used to vacation
monsters?
there, Adam?
What?
You used to vacation
Come
there?
on, Adam, help us out.
Every lake needs a big monster story.
No, they have one of those Nessie things. It has another name, and they sell the
Ben's
cute little...
Hog?
They sell the,
No?
They sell the cute stuffed animals of the thing. It's a local legend.
There is one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
In Lake George. So they say.
So maybe that. Georgie? called Georgie.
Someone help us out on the
makes
answer
sense.
feedback. There's a Loch Ness Monster in the Lake George.
It's not the Loch Ness Monster.
What do they call it?
The Lake George Monster.
No, but it's not the Lake George Monster.
Who told you
has
this
a
story
name.
when you were a kid?
It has a name.
Sasquatch? What?
I don't know. Someone will tell me.
Sasquatch is a Bigfoot.
Right, Sasquatch with like a scuba gear on.
Look, everyone's going to their computers.
Yep.
The Lake George Monster.
What do we got?
What is it called, though?
The Lake George Monster.
But no, they have a cute little name for it, because you have to have a cute little name or you're not going to sell souvenirs.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Oh, stop it.
The story of George dates back to the year 1904. At that time,
Anthony Cumia was seen fishing in 1904.
Lake was the summer home to two prominent New York City residents who delighted in cooking up practical jokes. Oh, so they're admitting this might be a practical joke?
But look at the picture.
Well, let me see the picture.
This apparently original monster fake used in 1904 hoax. It looks like the mechanical. Like that's a part off an old Rambler.
The monster has a name. What is it? Someone help me out. They have a name for this damn thing. And
Gotta be Georgie.
Wait, what year was this?
1904.
Right. On the shore, there was Steve's father going, "It's real. It's real."
Lake Champlain has Champ. And Lake Champlain.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that Lake George?
No, Lake Champlain.
No, that's Lake Champlain.
I'm trying, man. All right, now someone's saying there's no monster in Lake George. Is there a fake monster in Lake George?
Gotta be.
Kevin.
How you doing?
Don't they say there's one of those Loch Ness things in there?
No.
So is it Lake...
I've been living there for 15 years, and I've never heard that.
Never even heard of one? Why don't you make one up, dude?
Well, Lake Champlain then has one, right?
Listen, go to bathrooms, start drawing
Lake
pictures
Champlain,
of a monster
I
on
don't
the
know
bathroom
about.
wall.
All right, you're right. I think it's called Champ or Champion.
Champ.
Or something like
Lake
that.
Champlain.
All right, so I got my lakes mixed up. I'm
You
sorry.
certainly did.
All right, Kevin, thank you.
So it wasn't a monster that tipped the boat over.
No, so there goes that
I was going to go with
theory.
that whole theory, but...
Why not?
No. It was, there were a bunch of old people in the boat. And apparently a wake from another boat hit it. They weren't fastened down. You got to fasten down your senior citizens. You can't just leave them strewn about the deck.
Batten down the elderly.
Right, because when the boat tipped over, apparently they have the wheelchairs, walkers, whatever it is. Old people can't quite steady themselves. They all just flew over to one side of the boat.
Was this your theory, or is this...
No, this is the one they're working on.
Say?
This morning they took this sister boat of the Ethan Allen. Nice, name your boat after a horrid furniture store. Yeah. You get old people plastic-covered furniture.
Right, the SS IKEA.
The Lovett at Levitt's. I went too far with the joke.
The HMS Lovett at Levitt's.
I knew I took it one furniture store too far. Asshole. So they're taking the sister ship.
Yeah.
And they're putting weight in it, and then they're going to try to reenact what happened.
Good, so they lose another friggin' boat.
I know. Right. They got to sink
Okay, we figured it out. We're out of boats.
Go get that one now off the bottom. So they tipped over that way, and then a few of the old people were hanging on, but a lot of, they're old. They can't get across their kitchen, never mind hang on to a capsized boat. And, how many died? 20?
Yeah.
It's been a bad 3 or 4 weeks for old people.
For the elderly?
Burning up in buses.
Oh, yeah.
That was creepy. They would have been just fine just staying home.
Their oxygen tanks in a fire. That's like the worst thing that could possibly happen. They were sitting on there with it's like a 10,000-degree fire.
Adam.
Yo.
Does Lake George have a monster?
Yeah, I've read about this several times. I've been up there. They, the American Indians gave it the name Ogopogo, and it kind of stuck. It's just, I don't know what it means, but that's what they called it. And they've got
Ogopogo, hey!
Ogopogo?
Come on, let's go with it.
I got a postcard over my desk at work. Ogopogo, I've been there.
Google Ogopogo.
I won't even do that.
How do you
I have
spell
too much
Ogopogo?
pride.
I invented Ogopogo.
How do you spell it?
I have no idea.
I'm looking really ridiculous today, and I need to find the monster in Lake George.
Huge fish. No, I'm finding nothing on Ogopogo, you lying sack.
You might be spelling it wrong, Anthony. How do you spell Ogopogo?
I don't know. It's like Ogo and Pogo.
The spelling bee.
Jesus. All right. We're gonna continue our investigation.
All right.
Ogopogo, the Ogopogo monster. Okay, hold on. In Search of Leonard Nimoy hosts a popular documentary. Remember that show?
Of course.
From 1976 to 1982. In Search of UFOs and the Paranormal. God damn it. In Search of Ogopogo Monster. Server error.
Right,
It's a conspiracy. They're trying to keep it from us. Who's Ogopogo? Unexplained Mysteries Discussion Forum. Ogopogo. Dragon Snake. Is that what it means? I was watching Unexplored Mysteries TV show. I hate all those stupid shows. They prove nothing ever. I watch these shows. They're supposed to be a definitive show on UFOs. After you see this, you will believe. And it's that same, it could just be a mag light from 50 yards away and a shaky camera.
A whistle.
That's it. Just give Muhammad Ali a camcorder and put him in front of a candle. You'll get the same fucking videotape as every UFO thing I've ever seen. Get me someone with a steady hand or a tripod, for God's sake.
Then they always have that woman go,
They took Barney on the ship and looked in his ass.
Yeah, that was a good one, too. The Betty Barney Hill thing.
Yeah.
Stop, enough. I've heard the story 80 times. Ogopogo. I get nothing.
I got something.
You got...
Many sightings
stop
of
it.
Ogopogo occur each year.
Where? This says Ogopogo, Canadian roadside attraction.
No, I got the Ogopogo, the legendary lake monster.
What lake?
Right. The charming, somewhat comical statue pictured above of the large creature believed to be roaming the depths of Okanagan Lake.
Of course.
Is a far cry from the frightening beast described by the interior Salish native people more than 100 years ago.
He got the lake wrong, that caller. You stink.
What? Ogopogo.
It wasn't Lake George. Why would Ogopogo be in Lake George?
Well, it's a new name for...
I like the Native Americans named it Ogopogo, but the Native Americans named Lake George?
Oh, the Okanagan Lake is in British Columbia.
It is Canadian.
Other side of the continent.
Canadian.
All right, we'll move on. We'll try to figure out the Ogopogo thing as we move
please.
forward here. Doug Forrester is a creep.
Well, we all have the election commercials playing all over the country. Everyone's town has them.
This could be the next project for America. Project America.
We love throwing out our Project America.
Could you guys get the political ads that are running in your town or city or whatever, what have you, please?
Just the bad ones. The ones that you have no clue who's running. They're just bashing the opposition. Because I love those. There's one running. What's the guy's name?
Doug Forrester.
Doug Forrester is the bad guy in the commercial. I have no idea who Doug Forrester is running against. I have no idea who's paying for these commercials against Doug Forrester. If I walked into a voting booth, I would pull the lever for Doug Forrester because that's the name I've heard.
That's the only name I know.
I have no idea who's running against him and who's running these ads against Doug Forrester. But they make him look so evil and so bad.
Why is Doug Forrester allowed to even walk around and breathe?
I don't know. He should be locked
this
up.
Commercial, I don't think he deserves to
Isn't
live.
he some kind of criminal?
I know.
Because the commercials, the way they're showing him, he's got to have done something wrong. They can't even get clear color video of him. All they have is grainy black and white in slow motion, like some kind of sick surveillance camera. Like he did something wrong.
Like a UFO
they caught
sighting.
him. Like a UFO sighting,
Yeah.
right. Like they did something wrong. They caught him on camera, and they're playing it on this commercial. If you take anything, you could take a happy 8-year-old's birthday party and videotape kids
sinister.
laughing and having fun, and then slow it down, take the color out of it, and grain it, and it will look like just evilness.
And don't forget the evil
Creepy music.
movie trailer music in the background.
That bed that just sounds like, if you vote for this guy, hey, we told you. We warned you.
Oh, man.
We warned you, like a movie trailer, we warned you.
Doug Forrester.
Doug Forrester. This is based on a true story, The Exorcism of Doug Forrester. Doug Forrester is a scumbag. They might as well just do that.
We think Doug Forrester is a kid toucher.
Yeah.
We're not really sure. We don't have any proof.
Was
But it's a
Doug
hunch.
Forrester brought up on pedophilia charges? You be the judge.
It's only a matter of time before the DNA comes back, and it's Doug Forrester.
Doug Forrester. Doug Forrester is Satan's candidate. Is he yours? Like, Bush obviously is in the shitter these days. His popularity is way down. So they're trying to tie him with Bush.
Right.
And they say, he's Bush's candidate. Is he yours?
Right.
Are you like George Bush? Like, I could put 2 and 2 together. Are they saying I'd be like George Bush if I vote for this guy? Fuck this guy!
So you want to hear the commercial?
Of course.
And America, we're hoping that you guys send in your commercials.
Yeah.
From your campaigns going on.
Is Doug Forrester mainstream or extreme?
Extreme.
Let's take a look. Just like George Bush, he opposes embryonic stem cell research. He supported the Bush tax breaks for the wealthiest that have led to cuts in funding for education, special education, and health care here in New Jersey. He wants to make taxpayers rather than corporate polluters pay for the cleanup of toxic waste.
All right, hold on.
Forrester. He's George Bush's choice for governor. Is he yours?
Now, according to that commercial, if a truck carrying toxic waste crashes in your yard and spills it with the waste, you're out there with your wallet going, 1, 2, who do I write the check out to? He wants you to pay for toxic waste cleanup.
Let's go inside the commercial and we'll break it down now. Let's stop it.
Yeah. My favorite part was special education.
Yeah.
He hates tards.
Yeah.
Retards.
He punches retards.
Drooling retards will be running around your neighborhood because they won't have schools to go to.
Doug Forrester kicks autistic children.
I can't vote for that guy. He's surly.
Listen to this. We'll stop it as it goes.
Is Doug Forrester mainstream or extreme?
He's extreme.
Let's take a look.
Uh-oh.
Just like George Bush, he opposes embryonic stem cell research.
All right. Now, I don't know. I know George Bush does, and that's really stupid.
Well, that has to be true because that's a fact. So he probably voted against it once.
Yeah, he probably voted against it.
Yeah.
Well, he's a Republican, and all those guys.
Yeah, and they think God's talking
they're
to
against
them.
that. And by the way, can we just get with the fucking 21st century here and start letting these guys work on the stem cells, please? Christ on a pony. That seems to be the problem, isn't it?
That's the problem.
Jesus.
Now, wait a minute. Didn't you play handball with Jesus?
Yes. Ass.
Here we go.
He supported the Bush tax breaks for the wealthiest that have led to cuts in funding for education, special education, and health care here in New Jersey.
Now, everyone got tax cuts. Everyone really did get tax cuts under Bush. The wealthiest, I believe, got better tax cuts because they had gone so many years of getting bashed when Clinton was in there. Clinton had a great surplus in the budget, and that was all on the backs of a lot of wealthy people.
Well, who should
I'm
be
not
paying
saying
for
right,
it?
wrong, or anything, but the truth of the matter is the tax cuts really went to everybody. Bush cut taxes across the board. But they love throwing that in. Democrats really like throwing in the fact that it's his wealthy buddies are getting all the taxes. Like everyone's hanging out in a room smoking big cigars, lighting them with $100 bills going, yeah, we sure show those poor people. I'm not paying jack shit in taxes this year. What's that poor son of a bitch paying?
Say, JL, let's take some money away from them retarded kids.
Yeah, I need another tax cut. What's a special ed program? Nix that.
What really can they learn? Come on.
And some big glass bubble tickers going, it's up, sell, sell.
I love when they start having these arguments, too, about billions of dollars. Like, it's going to cost $200 billion. What is $1 billion anymore?
To the whole, country.
And they start getting in these debates, like in the last election. It's like a math debate back and forth.
Yeah.
I will cut by 35% and divide it by the square root of 3. And you're like, dude, enough, bro.
Dude, it works out to $0.25 a person on your taxes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who cares?
Thanks for saving me $0.25.
$0.25.
Appreciate it.
He wants to make taxpayers rather than corporate polluters pay for the cleanup of toxic waste.
What?
Doug Forrester. He's George Bush's choice for governor. Is he yours?
Tanker truck goes over, they have to have a bake sale.
That's what it sounds like he's saying. You know, everything is so misleading, and both sides do it, believe me. Oh, my God, please get me a Republican one, because they're even worse. Both sides do it. But they just throw in a lot of these misleading things. A lot of times they'll say, he voted against and then throw in something that you can't possibly imagine a human being voting against, you know?
Right.
He voted against a surefire cure for AIDS. Like, what the fuck? That is not possible.
And meanwhile, they have, if you look at legislation, there are 800 line items on
Right.
there. So if you vote against that one bill, you voted against AIDS research, you voted against like everything.
Yeah, usually it works out like he voted against money going to retarded children. And you're saying, now how could that guy? And the same bill is like, all right, you have to fuck your mother in the ass. It's on the bill. So if you vote for that, you got to do this.
Stay still, Ma. It's for the kids.
So you don't vote for the bill, and then they go, look what he denied the little children. They are such manipulative bastards.
All right. We're going to get more of those as we move forward into the campaigning season.
Yes, please.
Want to take a break? I guess we should take a break.
Sure.
We got lots and lots to do today. I think Stephen Lynch is coming in today to do some songs for us.
Stephen Lynch.
He's a drunk.
Well, that's accurate.
Did he demand beers this morning? I know last time he was in here, he told Ben to have some beers.
Have some beers ready.
There's some beers in that fridge. I was checking.
Ben's giving the big thumbs up. Wait,
That
let's
could
get
be.
Ben in here before we go to break.
Yeah, Stephen loves his beer.
By the way, before Ben gets in here, Adam Ferrara, you're going to be...
I'm at Rascals in Montclair Thursday through Sunday. Montclair, New Jersey.
Nice.
Nice.
Adam is unbelievable on the stage, man.
Where's
Saw
Ben?
you at Caroline's. That seemed like yesterday. Was that about a month or two ago already?
It was last month.
Yeah, Adam just kills every time he does his stand-up.
Oh,
Laszlo,
yeah.
you promoting anything?
Nothing. Got my hack-ass radio show at K-Rock.
Laszlo, he's George Bush's candidate.
Ben?
Stephen Lynch
Lynch
did
make
request-
any requests?
Yeah, well, we have Fez has a ton of beer back in his fridge, so.
What's with Fez? Does he drink on the air?
I must, because there's Labatt's in there. There's all kinds of beers.
Afternoon, though, which is that's kind of fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the show kind of goes through from morning to noon, right?
It goes to 2 o'clock.
Can't wait
That's
till
not
2.
afternoon. That's midday.
To me, it was always the nooner. That was the mark of the you have a problem or I'm just drinking with the guys.
Right.
Like if it's 10 in the morning, there's a problem. Unless it's a carryover drink from the night before. You're
it's
still up
a
at a
problem.
party.
Yeah, it's still a
If
problem.
it's carryover, there's no problem.
Right.
I mean, you've been up for 24 hours drinking.
Been up. I think that's absolutely fine.
Or you're looking at your world map. It's happy hour in Kazakhstan. So
Yeah, why not?
Somewhere.
My buddy
yeah.
Phil, we were going to get something to eat. This was a while ago. Going to get something to eat, and he's like, I can't have the. He goes, I can't have the fried food. I got to take care of myself. I'm like, you're high in the afternoon. What do you mean you can't have the friggin' chicken?
There are people that put they have their health regimen, and it just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like guys that eat healthy and smoke.
Yeah.
Is the funniest thing I've ever seen, ever. What? Ah, look at Adam. I thought you quit.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, no. What did it?
What?
What did it? 9/11 like
right.
Peter Jennings? He said 9/11
It
got
was
him
funny
smoking again.
this morning. I need that on whole wheat bread. During the break, I went out and
Yeah.
had a cigarette.
Right, yeah. Whole wheat bread.
You know, that white flour is bad for you.
Yeah. They put dye in it.
Guys, let's go to break with something from Laszlo's radio show. I want to play Romantic Moments.
Yeah, that's a two-parter.
Is that the one we played
a
while back?
Yeah, track 4 is one we played a while back, and then last Sunday we found out there was an after story after the double abortion that involved cocaine.
Oh, do I have to play both of them?
Yeah, it's a two-part.
All right, well, let's start with this.
Wait a
This
minute,
is from
double
Laszlo's...
abortion and cocaine.
Listen to this is really funny, actually. Listen to this from Laszlo's radio show.
Romantic Moments with Big Wayne.
I was with this girl, and it was in the early 80s, and she was actually a friend of a girl that I was dating, and we had a little relations, and she got knocked up, and so we told her family, and I don't know if, everyone was all happy at first, and a couple of weeks went by, and the father kind of grabbed me and said, you guys are kind of young, and you don't know what direction your life's going into, and take her to the clinic. And then I took her to a place on 5th Avenue and 60th Street. After the procedure, we got back to her house. There was moments of, you aren't going to love me anymore, and we're not going to last, and we're not going to be together, and, it turned into another moment. And little to say, 3 weeks later, I was back at 5th Avenue and 60th Street for a round 2. They would have went in the house. Control his instincts.
Romantic Moments with Big Wayne.
So we found that there was something even more horrifying that occurred after this whole
Wait a minute,
ordeal.
he banged her on
Is this
right
a true story?
after?
I swear to God, Wayne is one of my very best friends, and I've had him on the show for the last, 6-7 times.
Is that Doug Forrester?
And he was telling me a story on the train home from the show a week and a half ago that was the follow-up story to this. I'm like, why did you not bring this up on the air? So he brought it up on Sunday. We were a mess. Considering this is coming from a guy who took a chick to get an abortion and then took her home from the clinic and banged her again and got her pregnant again. You said that the same chick, you were babysitting some kids over at her house.
Oh, yeah, she had her brother-in-law was a big...
Romantic moments with Big Wayne.
Her brother-in-law was a big coke dealer down in Park Slope, Brooklyn. And, so him and his old lady could get out of the house. He would ask, his sister-in-law, which was the girl I was dating who had the abortion, if we'd watch the kids, and the kids went to bed, and, there was an 8-ball on the coffee table, and, just all night long partying, until they came home, which was usually Monday. It's you're going to watch the kids for 3 hours, on Saturday night from 8 to 12. You figure, all right, I'm out of here. Next thing you know, it's Monday morning.
And let me get this straight. So your payment to babysit was an 8-ball of cocaine.
Or whatever. It was just unlimited supply. As long as you stayed with the kids. I'm going to tell you, now that I think about it, I don't remember the kids even being there. I got to honestly say, we probably pawned them off on somebody else for a $25 piece. Hey, watch these kids for a night. We'll be back soon.
Here's a few rails. See if you can watch these kids.
Yep.
Oh, my Lord.
I forgot that last week already. See, that's good. I forgot that I told you about it.
Happy
memories.
Yeah.
He was telling me about this.
It was good times.
He was telling me about this on the train, and I said... And so, well, what about the kids? He's like, we'd go off in the room, do some rails, and we'd banging, and, we wouldn't see the kids for 20 hours. Kids could be in there setting their hair.
How old are the kids?
I think there was a 3 and a 5 or a 6-year-old. Although these kids needed attention come a.m. I remember that, but I wasn't giving it to them.
I think now these kids will be deep in therapy.
Suddenly something on a train spot, and there's a dead baby crawling across the ceiling. Wayne's coming down off of a huge coke bench.
But as I recall, I got to say, I've done a lot of coke in my days and paid very little for it. Babysitting paid good.
Dream.
Babysitting paid real good back in the early 80s.
It just keeps getting worse and worse.
That guy's the real deal, huh?
He's a carpenter from Queens.
Watch you kids take the dune buggies and rifles out there.
Yeah.
Not much different.
That's pretty much it.
All right, we're going to break. More with Laszlo on the way. Celebrity messages.
Yeah,
we'll get into that after the break.
Cool, man.
It sounds very interesting. We got, Ant, know what we're doing today? News teasers.
Oh, finally.
We haven't done news teasers in a very long time. You were here for one of these?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So Adam will help us out with that.
Doug Forrester is a monster in Lake George.
And he's poisoned the bologna. Are your kids eating it right now?
We got the latest news teasers.
Wasn't that supposed to be the out cue?
Yeah, but I didn't point.
Oh.
See, watch.
Like sand through the hourglass, so is the Owen virus.
How can I honestly say anybody rips me off? I mean, when I hear the same exact bits done, that's how I say it.
I mean, what about wow? That's totally their idea.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There's something new.
Well, and then...
There's something new. You know what? I used to do that in Washington, D.C. Tell him, Fred. I used to have people tie bandanas around their cars so that women would take their clothes off in the cars. Dude, get with it.
All right, well, I mean...
Give me an original idea.
Well,
Come on.
I mean, I know.
I used to have my listeners tie a bandana around their car. I mean, I've done it all.
What about going off on...
I
totally know that's you.
All right, okay, whatever. I got to go. Yeah. Please, I don't really want to get into a discussion like this.
So delusional.
That is really funny.
See,
Someone found the clip.
Yeah, that's something we couldn't play on the old show because of the gag order that he placed on us.
How do you tie a bandana around your car? That's a great one. That's a big bandana.
What's the matter? My car has cancer.
People throwing frisbees to their cars, jump and grab it.
Just showing your age, man. You can't even tie bandanas to antennas anymore.
It's all hippied out. You honk the horn, like beep, beep.
Dude.
Honk, dude.
He's so delusional.
Oh, man.
Just admit it.
My bandana
Wow is
on
such
the
an
car.
original idea.
I invented everything. I've done it all. He even said, I've done it all. Wow.
Even the stuff that's going to be invented, I did already.
There's no original
I went into
ideas.
a time machine
Everyone
and I
should
already
just
did it.
Killed himself.
Right.
I've done it all. I was the first one to do anything. Marconi ripped me off, Robin. Remember the what was that thing called? Dot dash dot Morse code. It was Howard code earlier. The guy ripped me off. I invented SOS. Robin. What a complete jackass. He's the guy. Wow. Wow. He invented wow. And it had nothing to do with Whip 'em Out Wednesday or wow. It was tying a bandana around your car. Thank you, Howard.
And what were we supposed to do if you saw, like...
I don't know. He didn't really explain it very well.
Of course he's not going to explain.
If someone had a bandana tied around their car somehow, girls would get naked in the car? It wasn't even Flash. Yeah, girls would get naked. They're driving, taking their clothes off, crashing into a button, Robin. I invented traffic accidents.
A bandana around an antenna. That reminds me of something else I've heard. It's called the fucking flag. That's not exactly somebody's fucking invention.
I invented that, Robin. They say Betsy Ross did that. I sewed the stars on. Ooh, it was all me.
I don't care. I don't care. I honestly don't care.
I don't care. I invented the bandana with me.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony program on this fine Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Anytime I talk about something, Opie, people seem to get a little angry.
Why?
Well,
what happened?
Because they're shareholders, damn it.
I'm a shareholder. Doug Johnson says, for fuck's sake, Professor Anthony, stem cell research is legal, just not federally funded. Should the government pay for any research, let alone stem cell? And he gets all mad at me. I know it's legal. You nut. But it's not only not federally funded, George Bush has decided that it should be limited to only a few strands. Or strings, whatever they call them.
String theory?
They should be pulling out stem cells like you're deveining shrimp on those little things. That's my take on it. If it's going to help people out.
Look, you got a choice. Either do the stem cell or give us health care. One or the other.
One or the other, you bastard.
If we're getting sick, you got to fix us. Or you got to just take care of us from the beginning.
People like to throw that on, like Doug Johnson here, that Bush didn't make it illegal. He didn't try to ban it. He's just not federally funding it. Well, he's also limiting the amount that are available to the researchers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this should be available. We should just be cracking babies' heads open like they're Pez dispensers, pulling those stem cells out and helping people out.
Hallelujah. We got to get the Billy Graham audio, by the way.
Or
Billy Graham's son, who's Billy Jr., right?
Is he Billy Jr.?
I don't know. Bill, what's his name?
Hello, Bill.
Another Graham taking over and basically saying...
Half-a.
Huh? He's basically...
Half a gram.
Half a gram, very good. He's basically saying this morning all over TV that God sent Hurricane Katrina to New Orleans to clean up the sin over there.
Shut up!
What? Who doesn't agree with that?
Last week there was an Alabama state senator on MSNBC just going on and on about it, about how it's God, that the Christians have been going down to Bourbon Street and trying to tell people it's coming.
End of the world.
Okay, and what did God send the tsunami to? Do you ever get the feeling the Earth is trying to rid itself of us?
Yeah, perhaps that's it.
The Earth is like this giant wet dog just trying to shake us
ready
off.
to shake.
He's trying to get rid of the ticks.
Yeah.
And if God was going to
please
punish...
Damn it! Ticks, you can't shake fucking ticks off your body. Of course you can't. But fleas, my friend.
There, that's what they do. If the good Lord, God, or whatever, was going to find it in His infinite wisdom to eliminate the sinners and the sinning and everything going on down there,
He would have hit this station.
Wouldn't you do Wouldn't you do something a little worse than that? I know it was bad. Don't get me wrong. But it's really no flaming hail and pillars of salt and
rain and frogs.
None of that stuff. It's, it's God punishing, but His punishment could be cleaned up with some pumps and mops, and we're back in business. Show us your tits. It really didn't stop it.
If God really pissed you, He's not going to ground you. He's going to kill you.
Yeah, this is pretty much amounts to timeout.
Yeah.
It's God's timeout.
Stop it. If God's got the key to the lightning cabinet, all right? If he really wants to wipe this place out, it's just going to be a big white light and it's all over.
That's an insult to God, saying that's God God looking down at Billy Graham Jr., whatever he is, saying, you insult me. That's me punishing? No. This is me punishing.
Let me show
Boom,
you.
there's a volcano. There's Pompeii. People frozen in time. That's a punishment. Not a, we'll mop up, we'll pump some stuff out. The strip clubs are open. The beads are flying off the balconies again.
That's it.
Oh, his name's Franklin? Not Haffa? I like Haffa.
I want to know why...
I got the audio, by the way.
Why is Al-Qaeda or El-Qaeda or whatever... What is it with Bali? Did, some Al-Qaeda guy have, a bad vacation there or something? I mean, what the fuck? I thought it was, a vacation, tiki torches and shit. I mean, what, are they going to, blow up Senor Frogs in fucking Cancun next?
There's some kind of huge terrorist activity down there, over there. I don't know why either. There's a lot of Muslims, is what it is. A lot of Muslims down there.
Ramadan's starting.
What's that, Derek? Derek knows that?
No, it's supposed to be one of the second largest Muslim nation or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of Muslims.
It's like the Muslim Hamptons.
Is it? Vacation there.
You know what I love about this show? If you have a mic in front of you, you can be an expert on something.
It's
like Dirk is an expert on.
It's very high concentration of the Muslims down there.
I know, because I've been studying this for the last 10 years.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got to get back to the horse fuck video.
Right. That's what I love about it.
It's like that Encyclopedia Britannica commercial from the 80s. I was a kid doing a research report on space.
Yeah.
Remember that fucking thing?
He knows a little bit about everything, too.
I listen to the talk shows and I watch the pundits on TV, and I'm like, what makes him an expert? Just because there's a camera on him?
A microphone.
Right. That's it. The microphone.
Derek had confidence.
I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I know everything. I know everything. Back here, I'm just an asshole again. I'm just an asshole. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing. Fucking Einstein. Right here. I'm Alvin Einstein.
The confidence Derek had.
Oh, let me crank this mic up.
Let me tell you what I know.
Phineas J. Whoopi.
Phineas J. Whoopi.
The gross national product of Bali.
There are times we discuss shit, and I'll say something, and
yeah.
We don't know.
Mr. Whoopi.
We don't know.
Why are there so many terrorist events in Indonesia?
Don't open that closet! Gee, Tennessee, first let me get out my globe and I'll show you. A lot of rag-headed animals seem to live down there, Tennessee. They like blowing each other up, strapping bombs to themselves, and whoopee! High body count.
They can't stand the Christians. Mr. Whoopi, you're the greatest.
Well, here's the Franklin Graham story.
Franklin Graham.
Here's Franklin talking this morning.
This actually is not the first time that Franklin Graham has created controversy. You might remember that after 9/11, he said Islam was an evil religion. Now, after another national tragedy, he is again raising eyebrows.
The Reverend Franklin Graham says God has a purpose and a plan to use Katrina to bring about a revival in a city racked by satanic worship and sexual perversion.
Oh.
He said it both in church and on CNN.
New Orleans has been known, of course, as a party city for Mardi Gras, voodoo. There are a lot of people in New Orleans that are praying that God will bring a stronger moral fiber to this city.
Dr. Tony Campolo, also an evangelical, takes issue with Graham's words.
Any suggestion that one group of people in one part of the nation is sinful, I think, is a distortion of reality. We all are in need of revival.
Oh. He's just saying we're all fucked. Like it should have been a huge hurricane.
God. These are grown men.
Yeah.
Ookie bookie ick. You fucking morons.
They want us all go back to church.
He's saying that the Muslim religion is evil. Religion. Oh! And he's raising eyebrows again. I think there's a little difference between his last controversy and this one. Seeing as how I agree with the first one.
And I love how they can take any disaster and bring homosexuality into it. Remember that after 9/11 they were like, yep, told you, the gay marriage. It's like,
right.
whoa.
What happened?
What kind of connection was that?
Equate that? I think the biggest controversy is that this, what's his name?
A Haffa.
That Haffa Graham?
Franklin.
That Franklin Graham is going around raising people's eyebrows. Now that's something somebody shouldn't do.
You know what I think is a real controversy? Who's listening to Haffa Graham?
Until the old man dies. we lose half our contacts and half our political power. Franklin, you make the deal.
Listen, we got God on the payroll, right?
All right, let's see.
What if it was a bad city, an evil city? We got people on the papers that could print that.
They might like a story like that.
Let's see what else he has to say.
While Graham did indicate God's plan is to cleanse New Orleans, he did not go so far as to say God was punishing the city. Others, however, have, including this hospital patient in New Orleans who spoke to ABC News as he waited to be evacuated in the days after the storm.
God is trying to tell all of us to let's get our reflect.
Some Christians say Katrina was God's way of punishing the country for supporting the removal of Jewish settlers from the Palestinian territories and for legalizing abortion.
Yeah.
One anti-abortion activist sent out this email saying the approaching storm resembled a 6-week fetus.
What?
They did not say that.
Yeah, I heard that. Dude, it was the wind velocity of the hurricane, the on its track.
Yeah.
Like you see on the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
To them, it resembled
an ultrasound?
A fetus, or it looked like the Grand Slam at Denny's to me. It looked more like Denny's Grand Slam because I saw some bacon over Cuba. Cuba was the bacon.
That was it?
And it was sliding over. Yeah, they were saying it looked like an embryo, and that's why they think it's some kind of thing about abortion, some kind of backlash from God.
I love the hurricane. I love the hurricane spam that you get. That's like in the subject it says, "Hey, we're okay. We survived Rita or Katrina," and you're like, "Oh wow, a friend." And then you go in and it says, "Hey, I just want you to know, personal message that we survived the hurricane. We found a pill to make our cock huge." I'm like, God damn it! You had me.
Yeah, they got you.
Abortion. One anti-abortion activist sent out this email saying the approaching storm resembled a 6-week fetus.
Jesus.
Campolo says such statements represent a misunderstanding of God and points out that many pious people were hurt by the storm.
To see God as a wrathful deity who rains down punishment on people, particularly innocent people, this is really coming up with a bad image of God.
Wait! That's all over the Bible! Holy shit! Most of the Bible is God raining down horror and terror, yes, on innocent people.
Yeah. The word smite is not a good thing.
What does this guy think?
What? One point that many people have made, including some prominent conservative Christians, is that if God was really aiming to punish New Orleans for being Sin City, why would he have left the French Quarter home to all of those bars and strip clubs largely unscathed?
Hey, because even God likes, occasionally
see some tits.
Come on.
I see God in a strip club just leaning over his buddy going,
"Hey, I did that. I invented those tits."
My new video, God Gone Wild. It's like New Orleans, God Gone Wild. I have to call out Nick H. from D.C.
All right.
I either feel sorry for you or you really just need to... Do you have a gun, Nick? Could you please just put it to your head and pull the trigger? Because here's his instant feedback. Anthony, who's Alvin Einstein? Are you serious? Alvin? It's Albert.
Yeah, that Christmas album, right?
Holy Jesus.
Wow.
The guy doesn't know that I was... I'm not even going to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nick, you're really not allowed to listen anymore. And I'm banning him. Ban this.
You can't ban him.
I am banning Nick H.
You can't
from
ban
DC
someone for stupidity, Anthony.
Right now, Anthony is God.
You cannot ban him. He's just stupid.
All right, look,
We have
I'll leave
a
him
rule.
up.
You can't ban people for being stupid.
One more
remember?
time, though. One more time, and he's gone.
All right. New news teasers.
Love the horror. The fear, the terror. I heard a couple last night. One was about SUVs.
Right.
And I drive an SUV. And it's like, if you drive an SUV, you're not going to want to miss our next report. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm tired. The Yankee game's over. The news is late. I'm going to miss it, and I do own an SUV. Now what?
If something happens...
Now what? I'm going to drive to work going, there was a story about me last night. I'm driving an SUV, and I have
nobody to blame but myself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll start with this fine news tease. We're looking for the rest of America to help us out. They kind of bailed on this bit.
Pitch in. Does it happen elsewhere?
It happens everywhere. It happens on your local news every single night.
Mm-hmm.
That scary news tease. Something that's going to kill you.
The Jets and Giants score a new stadium. The price tag $800 million. So how much will it cost you?
Oh shit! $600 million? I hope not. I don't even have that on hand. I'm not liquid.
Doug Forrester wants you to buy the stadium. I'm already broke from that chemical spill earlier.
Yeah. My checks aren't long enough.
How do you write that in? You got to spell really small.
How do you add all those zeros? Oh, that's great.
Okay, I'll foot it, but can you not cash the check till next Wednesday? I got to make a deposit.
What do you think when you hear that on TV? Are you thinking, it might cost me $10?
$10 maybe. At most.
$100 maybe?
At most.
At most?
And
I'm not paying for anything until the Jets get a quarterback.
And then they'll be able to make money off the stadium, which will add to the economy. Which they never put it that way. That stadium they wanted to build here in Manhattan, it would have been a nightmare for commuters and everything like that. But they wanted to build a stadium for the Jets here in Manhattan. It was a huge issue in New York City, and the mayor wanted it done. Everyone, but the people that came out against it, they're like, you know how much this is going to cost? This is money that could be better spent on education and this, that, and the other. It's like, you know how much money in jobs that would have created just to build the fucking thing?
It wasn't the cost that I was against. It was the friggin' traffic and the
right. Well, that was
they were going to park in Jersey and bring people over on boats.
Yeah, they were going to have a separate ferry like that just to bring people over.
And there's a monster out there, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ogo.
They call him Huddy.
Huddy?
Huddy, the Hudson River Monster.
Huddy. All right. You want the next one here?
Sure.
Scary news teasers.
And it's not your kid's lunch that could make them sick. It's what they're carrying it in.
I wouldn't eat out of one of these.
Your kids could be having toxic lead for lunch.
That is a good one.
Wow.
Toxic lead for lunch?
I gotta watch this.
What was it?
That
like an
is
old lunchbox from the 50s or
One
something?
of those ancient thermoses. Remember the horror nightmare stories of the glass thermos when you were a kid? Because they were glass.
Right.
You had the thermos brand thermos. It kept things hot or cold.
They would shatter every
They were
once in a
magical.
while, right?
And sometimes they would shatter. And it was always this horror that you were going to take a big swig of something in your thermos and not know that it had broken. And there was an urban legend back then about some kid that did that and just ripped his throat
That's
apart.
why you got to use the big cup with the little handle.
That stupid cup.
Nah,
stupid
that
cup.
wasn't manly.
The cup cap.
The stupid cup.
Let's go to Brian in Chicago. Brian.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Pretty good, buddy.
Hey, listen, last Sunday I was watching the football game, and at halftime they brought out a news tease. Are the games your kids be playing deadly? And it was going to be on 6 o'clock news on Monday night.
Are the games your kids playing deadly?
Yeah.
Well, if they're in the Mojave Desert with guns and dune buggies.
No one died.
Well, you got to tape that
No
stuff
one
for us,
died.
Brian.
Shot.
Somebody took a hit, but nobody died.
No one died. We evac them out of there like MASH.
You guys
on the hood of a Jeep.
You guys got to start sending these
Tied
invites.
down like a deer. Stop your crying. It was only a 22. Walk it off.
Yeah, man. I'm 9.
All right,
But
well,
it was,
when you
but it
see
was
this...
Monday night, though.
Yeah,
Monday night news. On Sunday afternoon, they put the tease out.
Well, we could use you guys' help every once in a while. If you see this stuff, tape it and send it in to us, all right?
All right.
Thank you, Brian. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
That was good, though. Are your kids eating toxic
Toxic
lead for lunch?
Lead.
Plus a small crack found in the nuclear power plant. What's leaking from Indian Point?
Oh, God.
Jelly. What do you think is leaking?
They had a problem at Indian Point. They shut it down for a while for maintenance, and it was all based on the electrical system in there. It had nothing to do with the reactor, the containment, or anything radioactive. But to make it sound, Indian Point? Oh, shut down? Whoa, what's leaking? Oh, my God. Stop it. Stop trying to scare us.
Toxic monsters. 2 words. Toxic monsters.
Oh, my God.
Brendan. Brendan.
Hello.
What's going on, boys?
What's up? Let's go.
Amen.
Happy birthday, Adam.
Just go with it, Adam.
Okay.
Say thanks.
Hey, Ope, do you really think that lead scare is really that bad? I mean, you ate out of a cement paper bag for how many years?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's taken on a life of its own. A lot of people think every day I brought my lunch to school in a cement bag, but it was just every once in a while.
Every
fertilizer bags the rest of the days, or what?
It was big King Cullen shopping bags, if you need to know. oversized bags for one lousy Pepperidge Farm breaded peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Worst bread ever, by the way.
And a rotten apple. Not a rotten apple, an apple with a bruise.
Pepperidge Farm is brilliant. They figured out how to sell stale bread and make people buy it. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, remember when you bought this bread? It was about 6 weeks ago.
For the rest of the country, this bread is as thin as a CD.
Yeah, it's real thin, and it's not soft.
It's not really white bread. It's kind of beigeish,
If you tried to fold it in half, it would break. You keep folding it, and it just keeps breaking. I want big bread.
Insisted on making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on that stuff.
Catastrophe.
The jelly would leak through. Then I would have the apple with the one bruise because those apples were cheaper. And this whole mess would be in a cement paper bag. Yes, it's true.
You couldn't spread... You ever try to put, like, butter on that bread?
I know.
Forget about it.
I know.
You end up with this shredded mess.
Yeah. All right.
It's like Auschwitz bread.
Yeah.
That's the stuff they...
I liked Wonder Bread. Fresh out of the package. You used to have to dig into the middle of the loaf to get, like, the middle of the loaf, 2 slices.
And it stayed soft a long time.
All right. I dreamed of that bread, guys.
Wonder Bread?
Yeah, when I went to my friends' houses, and I was able to have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on Wonder Bread, I felt like I was on vacation.
Yeah.
And you could use the Wonder Bread bag as a colorful little balloon when you were done. Blow it up and tie a string on it and drag it around.
Really?
Yeah, that was when we used to take the stick and the hoop and knock it down the street. Watch somebody bicycle by on that bicycle with a big front wheel and a little back one.
Ride on the ice truck.
Look at me getting involved in my I'm a vampire thing.
So cute. Here's another news tease. A scary news tease.
Evacuation route chaos. Not enough help on the way. Skating rinks become morgues. It's a harsh reality. But if catastrophe strikes, your base state is not prepared. CBS 4's Joe Shortsleeve exposes major flaws in the plans to protect your family. Dealing with disaster. Tonight at 11 on CBS 4.
But first, Bill Longpants on how...
If you're going to work in the... Come up with a fake name, stupid.
Joe Shortsleeve. Yeah, he's the guy up in Boston.
Name. Kevin Khaki Pants Review.
He used to do, I think, weather. Ben can help me out on that. He did weather, and all of a sudden they made him this important reporter.
With a short
sleeve.
Funny.
Yes. Joined by weatherman Bob Cufflinks.
Omar Overalls with sports.
That is the worst name. We weren't even goofing on the fact that the story stunk.
We get it. You need attention.
The Bay State, what was the story about? Like the Bay State having some kind of disaster? No evacuation plan.
No evacuation route, and
What's
people are going to die
there?
at the ice skating rink.
Yeah, the ice skating rink is going to be a morgue, and
the reality is we have
you're really skilled at your skating.
We have built up these American cities to the point that if you had to get out, you really can't get out anymore.
You can't get out of Manhattan on a Friday.
Houston proved that. I mean... Some of those people were stuck in traffic for a couple days straight.
Yeah. Some people, and that's with a disaster that you have advance notice of.
Right.
A hurricane. Hurricane is like, hey, people leave. If there is a disaster that's instant or impending, like within hours, people in cities, you're fucked. That's all there is to it. Some will get out.
Oh,
some won't.
And all these cities, all the cities have plans, but they're not going to work.
You ever step on an anthill?
What plans?
You ever step on an anthill?
Yeah.
You ever notice through the big pile of dead ants that there's a few that are chugging along? They make it.
Yeah. They're the ones that look up in the sky and see a giant fetus heading toward them, and they know enough to get out.
Fetus.
They're the ones that get to tell the stories.
Yeah. You tell the story.
Of the giant heel.
Right. That's what people are.
Oh,
There'll be a big pile of dead ants, but a few will somehow manage to have made it out.
And they got evacuation routes and stuff. I see the little blue signs.
Yeah.
There's an official evacuation
route. Oh, the one that's full of traffic every day just on a regular commuting basis. Right. That's wonderful. This will work well.
I love the ramp up to Y2K. Nothing made me happier than seeing people buy, like, 18 generators.
I still have 73 cans of soup.
For what?
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next news tease.
Warning, the beverage you are about to enjoy is hot. Warning, this product contains a chemical. Warning, cap may blow off, causing serious injury. Consider yourself warned.
From popcorn to peanuts to cooking oil. Look around. It seems there are warning labels on everything. Soon you might even see a warning label on these. Potato chips? That's right. One of our favorite snack foods might soon come with a disclaimer.
What the hell could that be about?
Olestra?
That's great. Oh, I'm going to have some chips. Oh, Jesus, my chip bag exploded.
We're not even safe from potato chips?
Fuck? Oh, M&M's. God, my windows are... No!
Hey, Ed, want some good and plenty?
What could potato chips possibly do to you? What? Let me think.
A slow death.
I'm really going to think.
I'm sure it clogs up the arteries, but that takes a good 20, 30 years, no?
Now, soda, no, because that sounds like it's some kind of instant thing.
Yeah.
Like soda, you got a warning on the lid. It says, watch out, don't point toward face when opening. Is this a bottle? Like, who does that anyway? But you can understand it might fly off and pop you in the face, so they got to put the disclaimer on there.
And that shit is just there to thin the herd a little bit. If you're stupid enough to poke out an eye from
with a soda bottle.
That whole thing started off, you might poke your eye out. That whole thing.
Poke your eye out. What you're opening it up with your eyelids. But potato chips, I'm thinking the bag. All right, if it pops, maybe you get it in your eye.
No, there's not enough pressure to shoot
what
a
about
potato chip in there.
you're eating? You ever eaten a potato chip and someone makes you laugh and you inhale and potato chip dust goes down your throat and you cough a lot?
Maybe.
And your friends laugh.
Almost killed Bush.
That's true.
He choked on a pretzel.
Oh, pretzel. I'm sorry, another dangerous snack food.
I can't figure out what. Now, I would have liked to have seen that story.
Well, let's listen again. And if someone knows the answer to this dumb
Did someone see it?
Please call the show.
Warning, the beverage you are about to enjoy is hot. Warning, this product contains a chemical. Warning, cap may blow off, causing serious injury. Consider yourself warned.
From popcorn to peanuts to cooking oil. Look around. It seems there are warning labels on everything. Soon you might even see a warning label on these. Potato chips? That's right. One of our favorite snack foods might soon come with a disclaimer.
You know,
I'm going crazy. For what?
When I was doing that trailer that I did for you guys, and then I did the anniversary piece, I was going through music libraries, and I have a news music library from like the late 80s, early 90s. Mm-hmm. And then I've got this one library that's news music that news stations nationwide are using right now. The difference is unbelievable.
Really?
It's gone from that dun 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 dun. It's gone from that. I was going through the CD last week, and it's movie trailer music. The news music that they're using, it sounds so much like movie trailer music.
Oh, yeah. Ominous and
you
scary.
listen to that guy's voice. You know, after he did that, he went and did like some Armageddon fucking trailer, you know?
All right, let's go to Rob in Jersey. He might have the answer. Rob, go ahead.
So.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, Rob.
Hey.
I was watching that news clip, and what it is they're saying that potato chips are going to give you cancer. There's a predominant ingredient inside of some makers of potato chips, and they say it's going to give you cancer if you eat them within 5 or 6 years.
At this point, can we acknowledge that everything causes cancer?
Yeah. Right?
Fucking assholes, punching out.
All right. Everything causes cancer. Period.
Acrylamide.
Acrylamide?
Acrylamide.
What's acrylamide?
It's in your potato chips. Look out. It's coming to get you.
Has it always been in there?
Of course it has.
Well, then how come we're just hearing about acrylamide now?
Who would put it in? Doug Forrester.
He wants
but what I'm
saying
potato
chips.
What has
Doug
he done to
Forrester's backing cancerous potato chips.
Doug Forrester wants you to get lymphoma.
He's feeding them to your children.
All right, here we go. Want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right.
Possibly on the loose in New Jersey, 3 mice carrying the plague. How they could get out, and are you in danger?
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead. Oh.
The plague.
No.
That's funny.
Be gone, there's plague here. Like you'll be hanging out your door in tattered garments. There's sickness here. Be gone. Be gone.
Anthony, what happened the first time the plague came around?
It was really bad. The wagons and the bodies and the burning. It was awful. I don't want to go through that again. The plague. 3 plagued mice. They're roaming around
how
Jersey.
they run.
Yeah.
3 plagued mice.
I'm waiting to hear the trailer. Polio. It's come to your town. Are you next? Fucking polio. The plague.
The plague. That's it. We're going to have to look out. Because everyone gets the image of the plague. You know the plague? People get it. Every year, people get it.
Called HIV.
Get a shot for it. The HIV. It's actually the plague. Same thing that was the plague in ancient times. But there's a cure for it. People get it, and then they get cured.
What is the cure?
Who gets it?
They're
Penicillin?
trying to... I don't know who gets it. I believe the same people that get the Hunter virus out there in Arizona, like some Indians, they get it. But people do get it every year. People get the plague. But the way they make it sound, they want it to sound. They want to conjure up an image that you're going to have to lower the drawbridge and send someone out for some medicine. And hope they make it back, and the barbarians don't cut them down and root.
Put leeches on you.
Yeah, leeches. You'll be in the bed with the family all around with that bowl of water that they keep
sitting there wringing out the
blood
rag
water.
Put the leeches on you.
The FDA actually just reapproved leeches. They're starting to use it during surgery.
Well,
for people like getting
time.
hands reattached and stuff.
Really?
It helps like circulate the blood.
If you're going to that doctor, yeah, there's a problem.
We've got some leeches.
I won't go to the leech doctor.
All right, we're going to back up. Someone wants to explain the chip cancer. Rick in New York. Rick?
Hey, boys. It's when the oil and the potato goes together, that's when they cook them, that makes the chemical. They got some fucked up name for it. I can't remember what it is.
Well, you know something, sir, please, in layman terms, stop with the technical jargon. You know, we got to understand what you're talking about.
I didn't understand them either. All I know is it makes some fucking chemical.
I find that hard to believe.
Whatever it is, that's what it makes. I don't know. It's supposed to kill you.
All right.
They say if you eat a bag a week for the next year, you'll die of cancer.
A bag a week.
Where are you getting this information from?
My cousin told me.
It was on CNN the other day here. I heard it on the XM CNN channel.
All right. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I was wondering what happens if they take that shit out, the stuff that makes, like, gives you cancer. Like this acrylamide, or whatever it is. It's a deadly neurotoxin, is what I'm hearing now.
And the Pringles people said, let's put that in?
Yeah, let's put in... It's tasty and all, but we really are lacking a deadly neurotoxin, I think. If we could just get that in there, we'd have a perfect chip.
Yeah, that brings the whole flavor together.
Yeah, like they can't find one thing that tastes better that isn't a deadly neurotoxin. How about a harmful neurotoxin? Is there a tasty, harmful that they had to go right for the deadly one?
I'm starting to think I should have paid
sour
more
cream and neurotoxin.
Yeah, school.
Sour cream and neurotoxin.
All right, why don't we go on to the next news tease here?
Yes.
Coming up next tonight, it's a secret that some schools don't want you to know about. How safe is the college that your kids are going to?
College? How safe? It's a secret.
Will you leave these parents alone? They're already bummed that their kids are out of the house.
Oh, no, malfunction.
Oh, there we go. Hello? Hi. Harvard? Yeah, this is Yale. Yeah, you know that's... It is secret.
It's not safe here.
What secret? They make it sound like there's a conspiracy. Like the colleges are conspiring with this secret that they don't want people to know.
Everybody knows but you.
Because it's not safe. There's chips on the menu. Potato, yeah, it's cancer chips.
We now have a guy that works for the chip company. Ben's raw ass. Who knew? Ben's raw ass, what's up?
Yeah.
Now we know why you got your nickname if you're eating all these chips with the
Olestra.
With the Olestra.
Little leakage.
Little leakage happening.
My ass is killing me.
Oh.
I work for a chip company, and I'm looking at every single fucking bag, and I can't see anything on the back, any ingredients that say that chemical's in there, so I have no clue. It must be before they make it, maybe, whenever the oil or something that they cook it in.
Yeah, what does it say, like vegetable oil or something?
Yeah, maltodextrin.
But then you could
all
look
that shit.
into it, you know.
Mustard
It's like
gas.
if your ingredients on a food said Drano, you wouldn't go, well, that sounds deadly. It sounds fun. But it's what's in the Drano that gets you, my friend.
Who wouldn't want to drink Drano?
Of course.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
We have one more news tease, Anthony.
Oh.
This one is classic.
The health crisis we may not be ready for.
We're talking about a bigger catastrophe than 9/11 and Katrina.
A pandemic so big it could wipe out billions, and we don't have enough shots.
What? They win. They win with the scary news tease. They got to wiping out billions.
They covered all the bases, too. 9/11, Katrina.
9/11 wipes
scares
out
people.
billions.
Katrina scares people.
No chance of hope.
No chance of hope.
And
They
there's
got
nothing
all
we
the
can do
features.
about it.
Now, how do you compete against that news tease? You can't. Unless the planet's exploding. The entire, which they do occasionally talk about an asteroid. Could it be heading to our planet?
Will Bruce Willis save us?
Yeah. It's the same thing. They win.
But couldn't that be a good thing? If it, like, hit China?
Yeah, those fuckers keep pirating my shit.
And they're making oil prices too high.
That's right. They're eating up all the oil.
That's
we should
a good
send
one.
them potato chips.
You know what? You know what else the news has done? I don't know if anyone's noticed this. It's a little subtle. It's with the weather. A few years back, all of them were crowing about their Doppler radar. Doppler's very big on the news. Tells you what direction the wind's going, the rain, the wet. Doppler's all you heard about. Then they figured they had to put a number after it to make their Doppler, because then all the stations had Doppler, to make theirs better than the other guys.
Yeah, Doppler 4.
So now Channel 4 had the Doppler 4,
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they went to 4,000.
Okay.
The Doppler 4,000. Then Channel 7 said Doppler 7,000. Now the 7,000 is 3,000 better than the 4,000. So Channel 4. So now I turned on CBS the other day. I'm not kidding you. I thought it was a joke. They went to the Doppler 2 million. Dude, CBS weather. I started laughing. I'm like, they win. No one's going to go 7 million now.
They have to go 7
They
million.
got so pissed off that they just said, make it 2 million.
Doppler infinity.
We win.
They'll show like a Cray supercomputer with like the smoke coming out the top.
Like the man in the cave in the Twilight Zone episode.
You could beat Doppler infinity, though.
How?
Doppler infinity plus
one, no backs. I
did
was
not get the
cracking up.
Doppler 2 million.
CBS is now using the Doppler 2 million. It was the Doppler 2000.
And they still can't tell us when it's going to rain.
No, it's the same. Believe me, it's the same Doppler. It's the same Doppler it was when it was the Doppler 2000.
It's the same shit. Some fat engineer in some stupid tiny little office said, all right, here.
Yeah, Fred Doppler.
Here's your machine to hopefully get the weather right. I don't know if this shit's going to work, but give it a try. Give it a fancy name, marketing, and we're all set to go.
Doppler.
All right. We can't end the News Tease segment without playing our favorite one of all time.
Favorite one ever.
And we got new listeners every day, so we got to play it again.
Mm-hmm.
This is our favorite. Did any of the ones today beat the one that we're about to play?
I like the plague carrying.
Yeah, it's good. The lead is good. They were all very good.
Which
you could
was
tell
the
a
best
lot
one?
of time went by between us doing
The plague
this
was
bit.
the best one?
I like the plague.
There's a lot of mystery in the
and
plague.
the morgue, the
Yeah.
ice skating rink morgue.
Ice skating rink. Morgue. Dude, they were all very good.
But this one was the best today?
Possibly on the loose in New Jersey, 3 mice carrying the plague, how they could get out, and are you in danger?
It's like a jailbreak or something.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, how they could, you know how they're not even out. How they could get out.
How they could get out. They're on the loose in Jersey. So they're probably in wherever they were.
Yeah.
But they got out like they're in some hospital or research
They're in
lab.
a lab somewhere.
They escaped from their cage and they're running around in that place.
It'll be like the opening of 28 Days Later.
Yeah, with the
just wake up in a hospital bed.
The Doppler 2 million?
Yeah.
Look what O-Town has. Sean in Orlando. Sean?
Hey, what's up, guys? Well, thanks for putting me on from the land of douchebag radio.
All right.
O-Town.
I have a Viper radar. Viper definitely beats Doppler.
Viper definitely sounds like it beats Doppler.
It beats Doppler.
Viper radar?
Mm-hmm.
They go to their Viper. Do they have a cool graphic that says Viper?
Yeah, it's big, giant, bold letters, VIPIR, and the way they even emphasize it when they say it. I'll see if I can get some sound on it. On the Viper radar. The Viper radar with the new tropical wave that won't even come near us. Viper radar.
You're in Orlando. What channel has the Viper?
Channel 6, and they'll even send you the Viper radar to your cell phone.
Oh, well then, God, that is the best thing ever. Who doesn't want Viper?
With the Viper radar.
The paper covers Viper.
Thank you, Sean.
If little Jimmy's listening, happy birthday, Jimmy.
All right. How do you beat Viper radar?
News 12 on Long Island, which is the joke of news.
Ghetto.
It is the joke. If you're watching News 12, just jump off of something that will kill you.
News 12, planes hit the buildings on September 11th. News 12, Doug left the window open in Setauket.
Let's just put it this way. When I was in communications in Geneseo State University, my friend, and I got my degree, I went to News 12 to get either a sportscasting job, a weather job, or a reporting job.
Yeah.
And I made it pretty high up without any experience.
Really?
I was almost hired.
It was between him and Tommy Tube Socks.
When they say things like, from Montauk to Manhasset. You're like, all right, that covers a few miles.
The rest of the country, that's 20 miles.
Yeah, it's really not all that bad.
Right.
How much shit can happen in that span? On an island, by the way, that is,
14 miles wide.
14 miles wide.
Yeah.
So you're talking maybe it's 50 miles between Montauk and Manhasset, but it's a strip that's 10 miles wide.
We cover breaking news from mall to mall.
News 12 calls it the double Doppler. Double, it's twice as gooder.
Someone else saying in Ohio they got the dual Doppler.
Dual Doppler?
Kevin?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio, man. They got the guy comes on. We got dual Doppler, and the best is it's with a 3-degree guarantee.
3-degree guarantee, so they guarantee their temperature within 3 degrees. Do you think you're standing out there going, he said it was 65, and I know it's 68. I know it.
My nipples don't pop unless it's 68.
Kevin, what do they get? A guarantee has to be backed up with something. What do they give you if they're wrong?
I have no idea. They've never said. All they do is guarantee it for
you. If you're guaranteeing something.
Right. Free coupons.
Look into this, because I'm a shareholder, and I want my guarantee backed up.
Give you an Islanders calendar.
He lied.
All right. Still hurts, you know.
Dual Doppler. Stop it. Bill?
Bill? Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, in Cape Girardeau, we have triple Doppler.
They all are trying to outdo each other with their Doppler. That is hysterical.
Wow.
A schizophrenic could go into shock watching these the three sweeps of the triple Doppler going through.
Oh, so it's 3 sweeps. It's the triple Doppler. Because in one sweep, you don't get enough information.
No.
In that other second it takes to complete a rotation, you might miss something.
Well, Oklahoma has you beat, sir. Let's go to Jason. Jason.
Yeah, we have the double Doppler in Oklahoma City, the North and South Doppler.
North and South Doppler. But what about East and West, sir?
Well, you can't have one guy for the big job. You got to have 2 guys for the job.
No, we had to hear about that shit for 2 months while they were putting it together for the height of tornado season around here.
All right, you guys are well protected. The North and South Doppler. Let's go to Connecticut and say hi to Jay. Jay?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, New Haven, Connecticut, Channel 8, Super Doppler.
Super Doppler? Well, I'm getting reports that CNN or Fox, which one is it, has Titan Doppler. Titan Doppler 3000.
Someone's got to call these people
Titan Doppler beats it.
They're so full of shit.
You covered my part, man.
All right.
Is this true, Super Mega Doppler?
Let's go to
Super Mega Doppler.
Are you kidding me?
Just use the lottery logic. What are they calling the lottery these days? Just add Doppler on it.
Greenville networks have NBC Doppler 4. Fox, NBC has Doppler 4. CBS has Viper. And Fox has Genesis. It's 3 radars. 3 radars. Is the Genesis Doppler?
It's like the Genesis project?
You will hand over all information on the Genesis Doppler. He tasks me with his Doppler.
I know how you beat it, by the way.
How?
One of these channels has got to have the balls to just say, fuck the Dopplers, we have God.
Right.
God tells us.
God is our weatherman.
And then NBC will go, we have God 2.
God 3000.
Our mega God is telling us they're building a golden idol with a ram's head on it. He has told us the weather. Please bring us back to that.
Where's your Doppler now?
We have God as our weatherman.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Or just go the opposite and go, fuck the Dopplers. We have Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. He just, I don't know what it is. He always knows the weather. Every time he sits out on his porch, you walk up, he says it's going to rain. Later tonight, it rains.
Yeah, his knee hurts and he's right.
His knee hurts.
We have Rain Man.
Why are there no Native American weathermen? That would make sense. Because you would
Wouldn't
actually
trust
believe,
him?
yes.
A weatherman you can trust. Oh, Much
Many
rain
moons.
across plains. How did you find out it was going to rain? Buffalo start running toward river. Tell 'em me gonna be heat wave. All right.
Yankee game rained out Saturday.
We have our Uga Kanaka 4000 has told us.
The Doppler Cherokee 4000.
We have Tomahawk 400.
Let's go to our 5 Tomahawk forecast for the week. He's giving the forecast Monday 3-piece pipes.
Wow. Brilliant stuff.
Doppler 10,000, NBC 10 in Philly has the Mega Doppler. Yeah, they've all tried to win at the Doppler Wars. Yeah, just something that...
and that's why we assault the media.
They suck.
They have become a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And we love exploiting that with our Assault on the Media campaign. The contest for October has begun, Anthony.
Yes.
Another MiFi is up for grabs for the best Assault on the Media.
Our Assault on the Media 4000, by the way. It's our newest Assault on the Media.
I'm kind of bummed because I asked for better prizes for October. The MiFi's great.
Islander schedule?
A day with the show is great, but that's it. That's all we have for October so far. We need some of the sponsors to come to the plate and give us some shit to give away.
They'll step up.
By the way, it's Rocktober.
That's right.
That's right.
He's still working on rock radio.
Oh, that was the hackiest shit. When my first radio station, there was like, it's now never say it's October when you're on there. You have to say it's Rocktober.
On this Rocktober 5th. Rocktober.
Anyway, we got the Assault on the Media contest happening. The rules are online, I guess. Don't touch a reporter, but he can do anything else, basically, okay? Just get the name of the show out there on live TV with signs, mask.
Take down their Doppler 4000.
Air horns.
This guy,
yes, Anthony.
He's suggesting one of these, he's saying one of these stations has the Doppler Cramden, where it certainly looks like rain tonight.
All right, Ralph, now that the whole neighborhood looks like rain.
Home a little early, eh, Garrity? Would the saloon burn down? Garrity, a loudmouth upstairs.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So our best news tease. Eventually we're trying to find one that will beat this one. This is our favorite of all time.
One city wants to pack all their sex offenders into a 3-block area. Problem is, it could be right next to your house.
Yahoo! Best one ever.
Yeah. The Plague, you guys thought it was good, right?
Yeah, no, that's not as good.
There, you know why? Because there is a slight possibility that those mice can squeeze under that door wherever they are and get out.
Yeah, but they screwed it up because they said it might get out.
Right. But
That's
you know something?
That whole thing.
But they might. There is not a chance in hell they are ever putting a state's whole roster of sex offenders in a 3-block area in your neighborhood. It ain't going to happen. Who's doing that?
Doug Forrest.
Right, Doug Forrest.
Of course it's Doug. It has to be Doug.
Who's doing that? Who's trying to sell that? We got all these sex offenders. What do you want to do with them? Here's a neighborhood. Looks good on the map. Why don't we just put them all there? It's a 3-block radius.
Doppler radar reports all the sex offenders have moved to 13 Elm Street.
One area right there.
It's raining sperm today.
It ain't going to happen. That is Panicky Pete. Panicky Pete short sleeve.
You know the business guys, the opportunists out there, there's going to be all sorts of great shops opening up in that neighborhood.
Oh,
the trench coat store.
Yes.
What else?
We're running a special on garbage bags and duct tape.
All right, we should break.
All righty.
We have Stephen Lynch joining the party next.
Yes.
Old friend. We haven't talked to him in a while. He's got a new CD out that's just kicking ass. We'll find out about that. More with Laszlo.
Yeah, the celebrity phone messages. We got to get to those.
Oh, we definitely will do that. Celebrity, celebrity phone messages. Laszlo will explain. Laszlo, sorry.
Laszlo.
Jesus. Laszlo will explain that.
Laszlo and his hierarchy of needs.
Anna Ferrara in studio.
I'm at Montclair Rascals Thursday through Sunday this week.
Why don't we go to break with an old school Stephen Lynch song? Maybe Kill a Kitten or something. Want to do Kill a Kitten?
But he's right out there.
He doesn't want to perform. It's too early. Just wants to hang with his pals.
He's jamming out there.
Is the beer flowing yet?
So it's a big jam session.
Look at it.
Look at that. There's one guy playing guitar.
I know.
Like Steven's there bopping the head. Like, yeah.
It's like a sit-in.
Steven's entire life is just music.
All we are saying is give peace. What?
Yeah. Now he's looking in. He's doing the hand over the eyes look in the window.
And you know what he's saying? I think those assholes
It's
are making
perfectly
fun of
light
me.
in here.
Are they talking about me?
All right, here we go. All
right, man.
Old school Stephen Lynch as we go to break.
It's a sing-along, too, so everybody feel free to join in.
A little bouncing balls.
When the game of life makes you feel like quitting, it helps a lot if you kill a kitten. Mark my words, 'cause from where I'm sitting, you can't go wrong if you kill a kitten.
Look at those phones.
There's no crime that you'll be committing. I know the law. You can, everybody, kill a kitten. And if you need yarn for that scarf you're knitting, you'll get plenty when you kill a kitten. Feed it turpentine or break its spine. Crush it with your shoe as long as you kill a kitten. Kill a kitten. Listen up. If the one you love isn't quite as smitten, she'll like you better when you kill a kitten. And I'll quote the Bible, 'cause that's where it's written. If ye loveth Jesus, ye must kill a kitten. Throw him at a train, make him snort cocaine, drown him in a lake, bake a kitty cake, flush him down the can, hit him with your van, stick some TNT up his cut booty, do what you must do as long as you kill a kitten. Kill a kitten. Kill a kitten. You got to kill a kitten. All right. Killing kittens isn't easy, and if the thought makes you feel queasy, grab a pitchfork from the shed and kill a puppy dog instead. Kill a kitten, you got to kill a kitten, a little furry kitten. You got to kill a kitten, you kill a mother, got to kill a son of, kill a little, got to kill him in a, to 8675309. 8675309.
Stephen Lynch, everyone.
We actors got whack.
That's a big old hootie downer.
Let me see them, buddy.
It's the Opie and Anthony Wow Line. If you're on the road and you get wowed, we want to know about it. Call 866-WOW-ME-05. That's 866-WOW-ME-05. Tell us where, tell us when, and tell us what those delicious boobies look like. And if your message isn't too stupid, we just might use it on the air.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, we got lots to do. A few updates. I guess this Joe shareholder guy is trying to cause even more problems on the Yahoo message boards.
Oh, yeah, the stock message boards. You know, if you're a stockholder, you go to these stock message boards on Yahoo and talk about the stock. A lot of people pump up their stocks and try to make them sound good or bash stocks. That's what 99% of the people that go on these do. They try to pump up the stocks they own or bash the ones that they have shorted.
If you weren't listening earlier, hopefully you'll listen to the replay, but basically we had Joe shareholder on, and he's just trying to cause problems. He's an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even have a lot of shares in the company.
700 is nothing.
700
XM
shares.
probably has a bajillion shares.
You know.
I think that's actually how
a
many.
Bajillion.
I looked at their last filing, and there's a bajillion shares.
And we're not Elo or the other guys in the company where we actually have to kiss ass as far as these people go. In our world, Joe shareholder stinks, and he's an asshole. End of story.
Right.
So we had him on the air, and he was emailing our bosses yesterday. And
he emailed Elo and was saying that we were disrespectful to him, and we lied about how many subscribers XM had, which we absolutely didn't. This guy's an idiot, a buffoon, and now he's posting on the Yahoo XM SR, XM Satellite Radio, message board for the stock XM SR. And he has written this topic, O&A have no respect for shareholders.
Maybe a valid statement.
It could be, all right. We'll give him that. Opie and Anthony have shown a blatant disrespect for shareholders. I contacted XM upper management about this, but they forwarded my email to Opie and Anthony today so they could mock me on their show.
Aww.
As a shareholder, now he's putting himself in the category of people that own like thousands upon thousands of shares. As a shareholder, we must take this atrocity to the board. And he means the board for the company. I recommend that all concerned shareholders email Gary Parsons, XM's chairman.
Wait, did he spell atrocity correct?
Shouldn't ask
well,
me
the problem
about
is
spelling.
he spelled recommend wrong.
Yes, he did.
And atrocity, I believe, is wrong, too.
Yep.
But recommend is definitely misspelled.
Dude, try fucking spell check before you write some bullshit on a message board.
This is a message board that, a lot of intelligent people go to. So anyway, I guess our pests have already attacked that board. O&A have no respect for shareholders, and here's some of the replies. Lighten up, Z. The show thrives on controversy. You did fine. They taunted you. You think they would have taken so much effort if you did not hit a nerve? Which is false. He didn't hit a nerve. It was just something to fuck with. They know they should not be protecting shareholders' numbers. I guarantee Logan or whoever reinforced that after your comments. What? I guarantee Logan or whoever reinforced that after your comments. Oh, okay.
They know they
Logan
should
did
not be
give it.
projecting shareholder numbers? What?
Logan did not give us a talking to, so this guy is absolutely wrong. That's what likely pissed him off, along with the fact you ratted them out. I'm telling you, keep up the relationship. They like you.
But if you look at the graph on this page, the XM graph of the stock, you will notice that it is going in an upward trend. Shut the fuck up. You're making money.
Enjoy.
If you look at that graph, you can see it looks like a fetus. See that?
Oh, my God. It does.
Doesn't that?
Enjoy.
I like this one. Why would people make fun of you? Because you can't spell recommend, stupid fuck.
Later, stroke. Goes on and on. I recommend, in quotes, I recommend all concerned shareholders learn to spell first.
The recommend joke again?
You might as well get him for blatant. Also, if you're going to be picky. What, he didn't spell blatant right? Are you all gay? Why on earth would you be worshiping a couple of clowns on the goddamn radio?
Right.
And finally, he was on their show this AM for quite a while. They verbally abused him in their usual loving style, of course. This is his second appearance. He could become a regular. It was entertaining.
Stupid ass.
I love E-Rock under the console. That's hot.
This is his life mission that he's got now.
Let's not lose sight. He's a vacuum cleaner salesman with an online account.
Right. And 700 shares, mind you, of XM Satellite Radio.
Thank you, Gomez Adams.
Stephen Lynch in studio.
Steven.
Good friend of the show when he's not traveling all over the country playing his songs. I don't know.
Is that a bad thing?
It's a great thing. That means you're successful, my friend. We want friends that aren't successful so they can hang out with us more. That's what we're looking for.
Like the old days.
Just bums. We need bums.
Even Jim Norton, who is he's part of the show officially, has gotten so successful that he doesn't even do the show anymore.
Yeah,
What's happening to our friends?
He's not here.
He's doing an HBO series.
Oh,
so he's in L.A. and he's going to be back a week from, I guess it's coming Tuesday. You got a new bullhorn, I see?
Yes, I did. Some girl with a horrible name sent it.
Oh, really?
Jennifer from Seattle.
Ugh.
Geez, I'm sure she'll probably say that because of the bullhorn, it advanced my career, and now she should get half my shit.
She owns 700 shares of your divorce.
Like her namesake.
Anthony, we got more Doug Forrester commercials.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Doug Forrester.
We're going back to a lot of bits today, so you might have to listen to the replay if you're just tuning in.
It's the big Senate battle that's going on in New Jersey.
Governor.
And, governor battle? Is it?
Governor.
Oh, there's senator. That's right. The one of them is a senator now, and he's running
it's
for
Doug Forrester versus
governor.
John Corzine.
Right.
Corzine in a cage match.
Cage match. And I guess Corzine is going after what's his face there, Forrester. On his being a Republican and being supported by Bush, and Forrester just seems to be, hey, this is me and my family, and I really want the job.
I just want to help people.
And the other guy's just like, Doug Forrester's an asshole.
Those aren't even his children.
Yeah, he takes them to school just so he can look up girls' skirts in the morning. They say the most awful things about him. And Forrester's like, the commercials I've seen, it's like, hey, Jersey needs something a little better, and I think I'm the guy that can do it. You know, the old soapbox stance.
If you think I can do it, vote for me.
Vote for me. Here's my family. He keeps trudging his family out. I noticed that.
Look at that. I can reproduce.
Like he's got to, yeah.
I'm not shooting blanks.
My dick works.
Does yours?
Paid for by the dick of Doug Forrester.
All right, so here's a Forrester commercial, I guess.
All right. Back at you.
Property taxes are outrageous.
I'm
like
fed up with the high property taxes.
Only Doug Forrester has a plan to cut property taxes 30% in 3 years.
Nice music.
More relief for more people. That's the Forrester plan.
John Corzine, he's voted 133 times for higher taxes.
I don't believe anything will change under Corzine.
Corzine won't change New Jersey. Doug Forrester will.
I'm a Democrat who's voting for Doug Forrester.
Traitor.
We need Doug Forrester.
Corzine's got cockwarts.
I love the people that say that. I'm a Democrat who's voting for. I'm going against all party lines. I'm insane. I'm a mad person. I'm a communist who's voting fascist. I'm a mad person. Well, I'm a Democrat. Hitler rules. All the people that just go off the page. They want you to know that they'll flip at the moment of the drop of a hat.
So after listening to that commercial, who's voting for Doug Forrester?
I'm voting for Doug Forrester.
We all have to vote for Doug Forrester.
I'm voting for him. I'm a member of Al-Qaeda, and I'm voting for Doug Forrester.
Well, here's Corzine now.
All right.
His rebuttal, I guess.
John Corzine believes property tax rebates should go directly to people, not politicians. That's because he looks at property tax solutions like a business leader, not a Trenton insider. The Corzine plan, increase property tax rebates 10% each year. Make the rebates permanent. It's paid for by cutting waste, controlling spending, and growing New Jersey's economy. John Corzine. A real plan with real relief for New Jersey's homeowners.
Real plan.
All right, Forrester's an asshole. I
gotta vote for this guy now. I like that. A real plan. Not like that fake one you just heard from the other guy. He's got the real plan.
The real plan.
Now, Forrester was bashing Corzine on the fact that he voted on all those tax increases.
133 times. Probably in one goddamn day.
Just sitting there. Chang, 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 chang. Just voting and voting. How many times? I don't care if I can only vote once. I'm voting 133 times just on this tax shit. Raise it, raise it, raise it. But then he gets on and talks about how his tax thing, the people love it. They must love having their taxes raised.
All right.
No, this was a rebate to give back taxes.
Oh, so he'll tax you, but he's giving it all back.
Give it back to you.
And the beginning of that commercial made it sound like the property tax refunds were going to politicians. Like they're like,
yeah, like if you vote for Forrester, you're going to get the property tax, right? You're going to be taxed. And they'll all be in the back room. One for you. What about me, boss? And me, boss. And me, boss. What about me, boss? And they're all doling it out. Again with the cigars, lighting it with your burning hundreds. We sure showed them. Thank God Corzine didn't win, or we'd have to give this back to the taxpayers instead of using it to light our cigars. Another malt scotch, please.
All right, here's another Corzine commercial.
Question. Who was the only candidate for governor who has ever raised property taxes?
Oh.
Answer.
Anthony?
Doug Forrester?
That's right.
Well, we don't know.
Let me see.
Answer. Doug Forrester.
I knew it. I am so smart.
All right, moving on.
In fact, the only time Forrester had any control over property taxes, he raised them 200%. John Corzine has proposed a real plan to lower property taxes. It increases property tax rebates by 40% over the next 4 years. And it's paid for by cutting waste, controlling spending, and growing New Jersey's economy. John Corzine. Honest, effective, experienced.
All right, I got to vote for Corzine.
You got to. He's honest, effective, and experienced. And his music is different. And it's a lot lighter than Forrester. Just based on music alone, Forrester, he was talking about Forrester. Yeah. It was all low and ominous.
Yeah.
And then did you hear, I hate to, if you could
which one?
Play part of that.
It went
the last one we
suddenly.
did. Yeah, listen to the music while he's talking about Forrester, and listen how it changes when he starts talking about himself.
Question. Who was the only candidate for governor who has ever raised property taxes? Answer. Doug Forrester. In fact, the only time Forrester had any control over property taxes, he raised them 200%.
Now listen.
John Corzine has proposed a real plan
hey!
to lower property taxes.
Nice little lead in there.
Welcome to the spa. Over the next 4 years.
Yeah. Now you're relaxing.
Paid for by cutting waste, controlling spending, and growing New Jersey's economy. John Corzine. Honest, effective, experienced.
I have another mint julep in my vote for Corzine.
All right.
That's wonderful.
Well, we now have a Forrester commercial.
Oh, okay.
So right now we're voting for Corzine?
He's honest.
You got it.
Honest, forthright, thrifty, brave. He's all those things.
There you go. Here's a Forrester commercial.
There's a conga line of corruption and waste in New Jersey.
Wait a minute.
Conga line.
I think he's exaggerating.
A conga line.
Is there truly a conga line of corruption in Jersey?
The Royal Caribbean commercial.
Again, they're all holding onto each other's hips, just picking each other's pockets.
Gonna take your money away from your children.
A conga line.
There's a conga line of corruption and waste in New Jersey. Conservative businessman Doug Forrester will take a big broom and sweep it clean.
What?
The Forrester Plan, an independent elected state auditor to fight corruption and waste in government. Cut property taxes. A supermajority in the legislature to stop politicians from raising taxes. The politicians created this mess. A strong businessman will clean it up. Doug Forrester for governor.
And he plays the piano.
I love the conga music.
All right,
the conga line of corruption. But then he's going to sweep it away, and they use that whole sweep thing. That doesn't really make sense.
I'm voting for Forrester now. You got it.
Yeah, well, if he's going to sweep away the corruption conga line.
And stop that damn conga line.
That Corzine conga line.
Right.
Cockamamie
corruption.
We'll
show them all. Right. Dun, 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 dun.
We're going to dance on your graves, you sons of bitches.
Who really likes pina coladas anyway?
Yeah, really.
Jesus. We have the long version of that same commercial.
Oh.
For too long, there's been a conga line of corruption, waste, and mismanagement in New Jersey. That's why conservative New Jersey businessman Doug Forrester wants to take a big broom to Trenton and sweep it clean.
It's a big job.
Doug Forrester's reform plan. Elect an independent state auditor to fight corruption and waste in government. Cut property taxes. Tough ethics reform.
Yes.
An elected lieutenant governor. And require a supermajority in the legislature to stop
supermajority. I like
That's
the
Doug
sound of that.
Forrester's reform plan.
Doug
a real
Forrester.
plan to clean up New Jersey's government
authority.
The politicians created this mess. A strong businessman will.
Enough of that
Of course,
one.
doing the limbo with your tax dollars. Doug Forrester looks up your skirt.
He's dirty dancing with your children's education.
Here's more Forrester.
It's a very disturbing pattern. Tapes released by the Attorney General make it clear.
They got tapes. It's over.
It's over for Corzine.
Me, you, Betsy. John
Corzine. All of us will get wild coke. I fuck you. You fuck Corzine.
Let those plague mice out. It'll be great.
I told you Forrester was my candidate the whole time.
Oh, I knew. There's tapes. It's over.
It's a very disturbing pattern. Tapes released by the Attorney General make it clear John Corzine is too close to the most powerful Democrat bosses to bring the change New Jersey demands.
Bosses.
On the tapes, Boss Norcross said,
Yesterday morning, I'm up in Summit in John Corzine's home having breakfast, and I talk to the guy once a week.
the pattern is very clear.
Corzine
self-described.
Is this a joke? Steve put this together. What is this? Is this a real commercial?
Yeah.
They are trying to make it sound like the bosses, and he's talking about the Democratic bosses, like the
like
people
it's the
that
mafia.
Yeah, but they're talking about like here's him talking to one of the bosses, and it sounds like a goddamn mob tape. You motherfucker! Who is this for? Is this for Forrester?
Pro Forrester.
I'm voting for Forrester on creativity alone because this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
It's very clear. Corzine's self-described political mentor, Bob Torricelli, was forced to resign in disgrace. And Corzine even partnered with now convicted Democrat donor Charles Kushner to buy the Nets. Kushner is going to jail. Listen again to them.
Guilt by association. Oh. Why wouldn't you vote for Corzine?
He was banging cocktail waitresses two at a time.
I'm waiting for it. Did you know Corzine listens to the Opie and Anthony show?
Right. Here's that meeting.
You can act like a man. What's the matter?
I don't want any retribution over this Corzine business. I have another son that I'm going to bring back to the state.
I don't care how many Dago, Guinea, what greaseball goombas come out of the woodwork.
Wow, was that Corzine? And
I don't like all this conga line of corruption in my city.
Doug Forrester responds to allegations.
And a man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous.
Wow. Continuing.
Nets, Kushner is going to jail. Listen again to Dem Boss Norcross.
Dem Boss!
The McGreevy's, the Corzines, they're all going to be with me. They have no choice.
New Jersey, you have a choice. Listen to Republican Doug Forrester.
This is Doug Forrester. We need a big change in New Jersey. We've got to break the cycle of bosses and corruption. That's the first step to reducing spending and cutting your taxes. They're all tied together.
Character, courage, conviction. Doug Forrester for governor. Paid for by Forrester for governor.
I think there's going to be a mob hit.
Corzine's with us. The last guy in office, that little fucking cocksucker, what was his name? The fag. The fag, he's with us. They're all with us. Yeah, boss. Hey, Captain Kike. You want to be the big boss down here? You're going to have to talk with me.
Corzine's a pimp.
Wow.
That was a reach. That was really a reach. They are absolutely trying to portray this as him talking with Dem Boss. He didn't even say Democratic boss. Dem Boss. It was Dem Boss. Dem Boss. Dem Boss. Looking like a derby and a cigar out of his mouth.
You heard him, Rocky. Let me have it.
Hey, how did you get Krakow? How'd you put the bag on Krakow, Kike?
Like that episode where they all went back to Chicago.
It gets better.
I want to tell you about the Doug Forrester I know. We met in 6th grade and just celebrated our 30th
Lick
wedding
my
anniversary.
pussy.
What is Doug like? Well, he's compassionate, honest, and has a great sense of humor.
Came in
and
my eye and
nothing's
said
more
he was
important
sorry.
to Doug than our family. The politicians in New Jersey have really let us down. The corruption, the deception. But Doug is going to change that. He'll be a breath of fresh air. He'll never let New Jersey families down because he never let ours down.
When did they meet again?
Shut your goddamn pie hole.
6th grade.
Sixth grade. How old was he?
We met in 6th grade.
He was
18.
Right. He was outside in his Camaro. With his junk out going, what are we going to do about this?
He not only drove me to the clinic, he waited for me.
Then he brought me home and got me pregnant again.
Hey,
we
look.
used to babysit for Coke.
I'm thinking of running for governor, but we got to clear up this abortion thing. I can't be driving around as governor with little prick written on my fucking car. I'm thinking of electing Rad as lieutenant governor. What do you think? Hey, Rad, would you get that out of the hamper? I came to help you out with your legislation on such a hot day.
Doug Forrester got me cheap chick.
Ah, Christ, that is great.
I guess we're voting for Forrester.
Forrester sounds nice. Was that his wife?
That was his wife.
See, she sounds nice,
The
and he's not
acoustic
a
lesbian
fag
music.
like the last governor they had in there.
Corzine's got his work cut out for him at this point.
Mhm.
We'll have to wait and see what he comes up with next.
He's meeting with them bosses. He hasn't shown his family.
Right.
Forrester's got a nice family. No taxes, according to him.
And he's got a good guitar player. That helps him
And
out.
he's got nice, calm music behind him.
And the conga line thing was very
He'll
effective.
sweep away the conga line of corruption. That's good.
All right.
Anything?
I don't want those mambo and motherfuckers near my tax dollars.
What's important to me, though, is he plan on doing anything about the jig?
Oh. The what?
The dance.
Oh.
I hear this. Oh, you didn't think I meant Newark.
You meant the Schwoogies.
Keep Causeline up in the dark areas. They're animals anyway. Let them lose their soul.
I love when you're auction, if you look at the eBay message board, if people post stuff after they bought something, somebody posted, to the Schwoogies who need the money, good luck, bro.
Oh, God. Yeah, there are some real awful people that don't know where the line of humor and actual true lynching hatred, not Stephen lynching, because that's nothing but happiness, fun, and love.
Unicorns. Cotton candy.
Lynch's last name means Negro hanging. Would you vote for Stephen Lynch? Who's his running mate? Harry Holocaust?
Endorsed by the Grand Wizard.
Hey, let's say hi to Stephen Lynch. He's
Stephen!
No, continue. This is fun. I
Drinking
like
the
listening.
Labatt's.
You got the Labatt's?
I like Labatt's.
I do.
Did
Good
you ask
stuff.
for Labatt's?
No, just
No,
whatever
those are
was handy.
Fezzes, aren't they?
Labatt's is high octane, man. Especially up in Canada. You drink the Labatt's up there.
Oh, yeah.
What God.
Wasted.
Fuck you
I'm the only one having a beer in here.
Yeah,
So
dude,
depressing.
Well,
10 in the morning.
Things have changed, you know. We're responsible now. We get up early and we do a radio show.
It's 10 in the fucking morning!
Right.
I love that one. You ever see that one?
Which one?
Shaun of the Dead?
No.
It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and they're dancing. They think it's like Saturday. It's fucking Sunday! They're all so fucked up. Love that movie.
So, Lynch, you got a new CD out?
Yep.
I don't have it in front of me. And you thanked us and everything on the thing. Where's the new CD? The Craig machine, right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
They took it?
Oh, it ain't staying in the studio.
I need another copy.
People are ripping them off. Hoo-hoo. Tell him, Fred, where's my disc? Where's my Stephen Lynch disc? Ooh, someone ripped me off. Ali G. Ali G.
What, that's the latest one?
That was the one last week. I was ready to throw something on my radio. He says Ali G is ripping him off.
It has become a very, very funny
He said that Ali G ripped him off.
He's not even giving reasons anymore.
Dress up like a b-boy and go interview politicians.
He's not even giving reasons anymore.
It doesn't make
he used to try to tie it in. It was like 18 degrees of separation between the actual ripping off and what somebody was doing. But now he's not even doing that. Not even giving.
When did he
a
dress
blanket
up
statement
like a guy from Kazakhstan and go to the South? You know what I mean?
I was doing that years ago, Robin. Howie G. Howie G.
I can roll a joint real quick with one hand.
Ali G?
He says Ali G's ripping him off.
Holy shit.
It's just reached
Really?
sadness.
You know what? And he came up with Sternak, because that was original.
Yeah, remember that? I did Sternak. Didn't Carson do Karnak? Yeah, it was.
Let's go to commercial.
Wow.
Oh, it's just sad now.
Absolutely.
Have fun.
All right. Well, Steven's probably going to play a couple songs for us today. I don't know.
Sure.
What do you want to do, Lynchy?
I don't know.
You got a new guy. What happened to Tyke?
Tyke's around. Rod, now I have 2 guys.
Oh, you franchising?
Yeah.
Are you trying to turn him into...
I'm writing fugues and songs with 3- and 4-part harmonies. So I need as many people as I can get. Anything to distract from the fact that I'm doing the same joke over and over again.
Hey, what's the deal with Broadway, my friend?
The Wedding Singer.
Very
happening soon.
Yes.
That's
now,
huge, man.
Hence the I'm trying to grow out a mullet.
Is this Broadway, Michigan, or is this Broadway, New York? Really Broadway?
Is there Broadway, Michigan?
I don't know. I saw a shirt. It said Michigan.
No. This is the real Broadway. The Great White Way.
Yes, the Great White Way.
Yeah.
God damn. That is amazing.
I'm expecting several of your pests to show up and heckle me during the performances.
There's no heckling on Broadway.
I remember. I remember Kathleen Turner.
Oh, God. Yeah, remember who did
I would
it,
have them
too.
forcibly removed.
Remember who did it, too.
That's right. All right, he's
Mercurio.
He's out of the loop.
Who?
Yes.
We don't know who
I
he
know.
is.
Wendy. Wendy, I guess we call
yes.
her.
Joe the Trucker.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Let's go.
Well, I just noticed it was funny. Anthony, yesterday was on Ron and Fez bitching about people using his computer. Now he's handing out beers that belong to Fez.
Sir, I wasn't handing out beer. I was not handing out the beer, my friend.
Sure. How does Steven
Guilty by association.
No.
John Corzine gives beers to Opie and Anthony guests that don't belong to him.
Stephen Lynch drinking stolen beer? Let's listen to the recordings.
Non-American beer.
I ain't paying for this fucking beer, you hear me? You know who I'm with? Where did my beer go? Hey!
When they have their conga line, they drink Canadian beer and not America's finest.
It's not like Steven's going to drink it all. Well.
Oops. He's got other ones in front of him.
All right, George, what's up?
Hey, man, listen, the Lynch album, incredible, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Every
time I come to Baltimore, see you, man. You rock on this one. I really like it, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, Stephen Lynch's albums are great. Absolutely. And
Number
the new
3
one is really, really good.
I like the fact that we're using
Really
the word
good.
album. How old are we? Does it come with a lava lamp and a nickel bag?
Album.
Victrola.
That's some hot wax you're putting out there, kid.
Number 1 with a bullet.
To hear yourself on acetate is really a dream. I gotta tell you.
Watson, come here. I need you.
You pop it on the old gramophone and...
A lot of Stephen Lynch fans checking in right now.
Mary had a little lamb, and she was light as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
For you history buffs out there.
Do the same thing with Killigan. All right, you want to we've had him on the show.
Yeah,
right?
Rod was here last time. I don't think he sang anything, but he...
Not last time.
When Tyke's not around, he sings the duets with
When
me.
Tyke's not in a fly costume during Bacardi commercial.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the funniest spots ever from Bacardi. Tyke was the guy in the fly suit flying around because he only lived for a day, so he had to get the most out of life, which included drinking Bacardi. And he's flying around the room. He's on the ceiling looking at the girls on the bed.
Having a pillow
fight with that face he was
blackjack.
making. God, it was hysterical. All in fast motion. Fast fly motion. Very funny commercial.
Yeah, so he's got a commercial career now, so...
Yeah.
But he'll be with me on the tour. He's coming to Town Hall tomorrow night, so...
Cool.
You're playing Town Hall tomorrow night?
Yeah.
What's
Sold out?
I don't know.
Probably is.
It has to be.
Gotta be.
Who knows?
Stephen Lynch at Town Hall here in New York City tomorrow night. What time?
I'm flying solo this time, so... I don't know if
time?
I can sell out the big venues. Probably 8.
Because we have to go to
Probably 8. Listen to how jaded
You're a
he is.
musician.
It
Go to
ain't
bed.
Broadway. I'm just biding my time till I'm...
And you're a musician.
Accepting my Tony.
My time till I get to wear parachute pants and sing 80s songs. It's such a step up for me.
That's all the rage now, though, on Broadway.
Oh, yeah.
Taking, like, movies. Or...
He's going to do great. But, shit, we're not going to be able to see you tomorrow.
Why not?
We go to bed at 9:30. What time are you really hitting the stage?
6. Anything to get you there.
All right, let's get a couple songs out of Stephen Lynch. What do you want to play today?
You want live songs or you want to play songs from the CD? You want live songs. I know why I'm here.
Well, what do you want to do, my friend?
I don't know. It's just that I think I've played everything that's on there, or you guys have played it on the air. All right, you know what? I'll play this song. I haven't played this one before, you guys.
Don't you understand that, like...
Yes.
I don't know. If you do?
Yeah,
okay,
I already know.
Then I won't even ask.
What? I went to the Rolling Stones recently, not so they could play the CD in front of everybody.
There you go. That's exactly
right,
the point I was going to make.
I apologize. I'm just getting lazy.
Tickets are available for the Town Hall show with Stephen Lynch tomorrow night. What song are we playing?
I'm going to play a song in honor of...
Doug Forrester.
In honor of Doug Forrester. It's called a Conga of Corruption. Now, this is in honor of... the next big holiday coming up, which is my favorite, Halloween. And I don't know, I may have played this for you guys before, I don't remember, but it's new on the list, so let me take my headphones off. This is my Halloween song. Thinking of all the cool creatures that I will meet tonight. Ghosts and goblins and witches roaming the streets in moonlight. Bowls of candy and goodies delicious and waiting in store. The sound of cute little footsteps as they approach my front door. Letting the children inside to drink beers. Razor blades hidden in Three Musketeers. Screams from the basement of kids begging to be set free. That's what Halloween means to me.
Scary.
Tightening the clamps that are holding their little heads so tight. Putting my lips to their ears as I whisper, please, don't fight. I promise I'll let you go home if you swear not to tell a soul. Well, I'll just untie these. I'm kidding. Now where is my chainsaw? Let's rock and roll. A pinch of your brother, a teaspoon of you. With the head of your sister would make a good stew. I'd give you a taste, but your tongue's in the stew. Irony, that's what Halloween means to me. Now, nothing on the irony part? Nothing? All right. Trick or treat, smell my feet. See, irony is an incongruity between what's expected and what actually happens. So you can't taste it because your tongue is in said stew. You see, I mean, maybe it sends a signal to your brain, but you can't really... Trick or treat, smell my feet. Damn it! Give me something good to eat. I gotta change that line. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Give me someone good to eat. Halloween.
Yeah. David Lynch, Halloween, from his new CD, The Craig Machine.
I'm changing that line.
No, that's funny.
Nobody ever laughs at that line.
But you should do it exactly like
yes.
that at Town Hall tomorrow.
Stop and explain it to them.
Irony?
Oh, my God, you'll get a big laugh. You'll get a big laugh tomorrow.
All right, I will do that tomorrow.
That would be really funny, man. Very, very good.
I'm going to miss goddamn Halloween at the house this year, and I had such a good time last year.
No, because
we're
we're doing
be at
our
the
Halloween party, yeah.
It's such a diversity come to my door.
Hard Rock Cafe.
Such unexpected diversity in Great Neck.
Uninvited diversity.
Uninvited. I didn't know this because I had always lived in shit neighborhoods.
Yeah.
But in good neighborhoods, it seems they bus in children from other areas to get the good candy.
Yes, yes.
And we loaded up on candy, and I was expecting nothing but like Hasidic children and little Indian children, sons and daughters of doctors, to come to my door.
So what did you have, like tandoori chicken and matzo balls?
Yeah, pretty much. I had all the good candies,
right.
All the little bite-sized Three Musketeers and all
yeah.
And it was just like It was as if it was the Bronx.
Yeah.
I swear to you, little black children. And I never see them in my commute home. And they would come. And then, like, you go down and we had a big bowl with all the candy in it. And you kind of go so they could take it themselves. And one kid actually took his forearm and just brushed it into his bag. Kid, he had a beard. It was and brushed the whole thing into the bag. I was horrified. I'm like, what happened?
Halloween has changed though, because they used to go out at night. And when I moved to New York, I was really shocked that the kids go out during the day.
Yep.
And parents will come by with individual sacks, and like you open the door, and they have the paper bag, and they're writing down a description of what you look like. The parents writing it down. They're writing down the address, and then they hand it to the kid, and the kid goes trick or treat, and you're like, all right. And the parent gives you that look like you better know how to put.
It's like evidence. They're using the UPC code and scanning the candy, who bought it, where it went.
Anthony Cumia.
Yeah.
Feeding inner-city children from his own home.
John Corzine is busing black children to your neighborhood.
They're taking all your candy.
Halloween.
Halloween meant to me is you go out, you get candy, and then you take the UNICEF money and buy pot.
Right.
That was it.
UNICEF trick-or-treat for UNICEF. It was the orange milk carton.
The orange milk carton you put together in school.
They give you the pennies and nickels in there for the little starving kids in Biafra. At the time, it was Biafra was a big thing. I think Biafra's a world power now.
It's Jello Biafra.
I know when we were a kid, it was Biafra. Watch out for Biafra. No? No one remembers Biafra?
No.
Was it Alexandria? Am I going too far back? Where was it?
Let's go to New Orleans.
Mesopotamia. Children are starving.
We were there on the Nile.
I wanted to ask Steven to play that Whittler song that's on the new CD because it sounds like Malachi the Bowler Guy Part 2.
Oh, fuck you. I knew that was a mistake.
Bastards.
Wait, what's
that bowling song haunts me, man. I swear to God, I never should have played it on your show.
It was hilarious.
It was buried in a vault, and I brought it up one time because I had nothing else to play.
Would you see a man that wrote a bowling song?
That was a great track on the last CD, though. You trying to explain it?
It was fun in an ironic sort of way.
Ironic,
yes,
yeah. So you don't want to play the whittling song?
No, that one. I got to detune my guitar and all that stuff.
Yeah. Who wants to turn knobs at this hour?
Jesus. Good answer.
You don't have to give up a kidney, a lazy fuck.
Right. That's so true. My brother, obviously, a guitarist and stuff, but he'd do the same thing. It's like, you fucking guitarist. It's tuned down one. We'd be on stage. What do you want to do? And I'd give him a song, and he's like, I got to tune down. Fuck that. Oh, great. Okay.
That's just code for I don't want to fucking play it.
Yeah.
All right.
Great. All right, do Honky Tonk Woman. Great, let's be real creative.
Smoke on the water again.
Really go out on a limb here.
Is there a song you'd like to play, Stephen Lynch?
Yeah, I'll play, sure. Fuck, why not?
The new CD's called The Craig Machine. Very, very, very good. And you're playing Town Hall tomorrow night.
I played this one on your show. Let's try this one.
Okay.
This is another child-themed song.
Ooh.
It's because my wife and I just had a kid. And I don't know who has witnessed the miracle of childbirth, but here's my song about it. My lady gives birth today. I run to her room right away. She smiles with glee, whoops, then hands her to me. I'm going to start over again.
Maybe you should have detuned.
Yeah, see?
See?
I'm transposing in my head. All right. My lady gives birth today. I run to her room right away. She smiles with glee, then hands her to me. I look at my newborn and say, damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn, that's an ugly-ass baby. I'm feeling quite concerned. My semen must have turned, 'cause damn, that's an ugly baby. I can't believe this came from me. Think her mom did too much LSD. She's skinny like a twig, at least her nuts are big. But the afterbirth's cuter than she is. Damn, that's an ugly baby. God damn, that's an ugly ass baby. I can't take her home today. She'll scare the dog away, 'cause damn, that's an ugly baby. And when she smiles, I find Shane McGowan comes to mind. It makes me want to cry when I look into her good eye. I've always wanted kids. Is it wrong to hope for SIDS? Then the doctor calls me in. Mr. Lynch, she has a twin. Damn, that's a good-looking baby. 1 for 2 on the good-looking babies. I almost start to weep. Now this one we can keep, 'cause that was an ugly ass. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Come on, everybody, sing along. Damn, that's an ugly baby. Yeah, keep it going. Damn, that's an ugly baby. She's got one good tooth and one ear and one eye, and thank God just one nose, but it's on her left thigh. Now, doctor, I'm asking you, guy to guy, would a really, really, really late-term abortion still fly? Oh, no, not me. I don't want no ugly baby. I said, damn, that's an ugly baby. Damn. That's an ugly-ass baby.
Stephen Lynch!
Bravo.
Ugly baby. Very good. From the Craig Machine. Playing Town Hall tomorrow night. We should take a quick break and continue with the Opie and Anthony program.
Right.
Adam Farrar playing...
Rascals in Montclair, New Jersey, Thursday through Sunday.
Stephen Lynch, Town Hall tomorrow night. And Laszlo just hanging, right?
Yeah, website, lazlow.com.
When we get back, we'll do the celebrity thing. Celebrity message thing?
Yep.
All right. And maybe another song from Stephen Lynch.
Sure.
You never know.
Wow across America. True tales from the room. Real people. Real stories. Real booze.
I got wowed. Nice little young lady, probably 18 years old, with a set of C-tits. Freaking gorgeous. Lifted up her tank top for me to see. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, I got fucking wowed. I wish I could say it was a nice one. Some old fucking bitch with a fucking tube socks with grapefruits in it and shit. Hey, I'm in Japan. I just fucking found my first wow in Japan. I've had my bumper stickers out there. It's amazing. I love it.
If you get wowed, call the Opie and Anthony Wow line, 866-WOW-ME-05.
And if you need a wow sticker, go to opieandanthony.com.
Very proud of my big tip.
Good afternoon, morning, whatever it is. I keep thinking it's afternoon because people are drinking.
Like the old days.
Stephen, I so miss the fucking drinking and debauchery that used to go on.
Smoking and drinking.
When we were doing afternoon.
And then we continue the party afterwards.
And you're trying, and you're wearing me down.
Come on,
He's like,
baby.
come on, have one.
I got 35 minutes to convince you to crack open a beer.
And then you're just blurting out things from the past. The foosball table! Like beer and drinking. Like, why? It sounds so good. And then I look at the clock and go, there's no way I'm going to be hungover driving home at 11:30 in the morning.
That's why you don't drive home.
There's
plenty of bars in Manhattan.
Just keep it going.
Yes.
Let it ride till the morning.
Come on, man.
Some of the best
Get a
shows
deck
I've
of
had have
cards,
been
we'll play-
hungover and tired.
Yeah, we'll play some poker. You know.
Poker?
Yeah, let's
You
play poker.
I'm in.
Let's do it.
He lost $100 yesterday to Phil Gordon.
I just heard the whole story.
I was telling him about that during break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, doing the rock, paper, scissors. Bastard beat me.
The video's up on opieandanthony.com.
I was watching how eager I'm looking, like I'm trying so hard. I'm just such friggin' just dead money.
You think he was playing with
you? He just knew.
You think he was playing with you the whole time?
It got down to the last throw, and he beat me. I don't think he plays around like that. I think I just got lucky. Like, he knows I was making if you make a fist and then you do 1, 2, go, and it starts with a fist, he can see, like, if your two knuckles are popping out that you're going to go scissors, like, he can read it. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, boom. You know, he can see, like, Like my fingers are together.
Everybody's doing it in the studio.
Yeah, we're all doing it now. So he can see my hand is going to go scissors or paper or rock.
Why don't you just change your mind?
I did at the last minute. I was going to go paper, which would have matched paper. We would have went again.
Right.
But for some reason, my hand didn't open. I just stayed there like a stupid rock and got all wrapped up.
So he put a curse on you.
And the idea that rock loses the paper is silly.
That's ridiculous.
Is silly. I understand everything else. The scissor cuts the paper.
No paper
The
covers
rock smashes the scissors.
Paper
covers rock. Ooh, you got me. I'm all covered. I'm a rock.
Yeah, cover Master Poe and see if it would be the same
Yeah,
result.
he'll punch right through the paper into your face.
Right. All right, why don't we get into this celebritymessages.com from Laszlo.
This is a website you can go to and send messages from celebrities. They're stock messages. They're not like they record them for you. But let's say you want to break up with your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Then instead of calling them and breaking up with them on the phone, you pay $7-8, and Melanie B of the Spice Girls appears on your boyfriend's phone, and she breaks up for you.
Ah, I see.
It'd be much cooler if it was a live celebrity, right?
I got a live celebrity for my birthday once.
What?
Yeah, you can get like
Fred Berry rerun called.
Fred Berry called
Fred
you.
Rerun Berry.
And what
I didn't
great!
believe him. I hung up.
What great
He's
friend
like,
got you
Steven,
that one?
Happy birthday! It's Fred Rerun Berry. And I went, all right, motherfucker. And he called back, hey, it's Fred Rerun Berry. And I said, TV's Fred Rerun Berry? Wow.
What's that website? Because you can go and
I don't
type
know.
it.
Somebody sent it to me.
I forgot the name of it, but they do, and it's all these like C-list celebrities.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really funny.
Did you get the dude? Did you get my present, dude? Come on, motherfucker, Fred Rerun Berry.
Hey, did you get any calls on your birthday?
There's now and then the other one, there's now a star named after you. Oh, wow. And here's a map where your star is. Great.
That rerun call wouldn't have been cool in '77 if he called.
Give you a hey,
shortly after.
Did you get a hey, or?
I think it's Dwayne.
No, you're right.
Oh, that's true.
That'll cost you extra to have Dwayne call.
That's really good. All right, so celebritymessages.com. We got some examples here.
This is a Spice Girl breaking up with
Mel B.
for you.
Hiya, love. It's me, Melanie B, the bearer of news. Good news is you had a lot of fun while it lasted. Bad news is it's over. You've been chucked. You are officially single. Depressing? Yeah. Scary? Yeah. Internet dating for you only.
So,
sorry.
How like miserable of a relationship are you in that you're like, you know who's going to break up for me?
Yeah, you're breaking up with
Spice
that.
Girl.
Like, hey, that's funny. I just got dumped, but I got to give it to him. That's kind of funny.
Go to track 3.
Why give that fun to somebody else?
Right. You want to see the look on their face.
Of course. All right, the second one?
Now go to track 3.
This is Fred Rerun Berry. It ain't you, it's me.
Go to track 3.
You
want to skip the second one. We're short on time.
Here's track 3.
This is let's say you're gay and you're scared to tell your parents. Ooh. You can pay $7-8, and a video will show up on your mom and dad's mobile phone with Boy George.
Really, a video clip? Boy George, that's a great one that you
ease
want.
them into it with
right.
Boy George.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
That's what you want.
It's Boy George.
That's what you want your dad looking at when he thinks homosexual and you're coming out of the closet. And
so this is a way to come out of the closet.
Poor father sitting there, maybe he's just prison gay. Nope. Do you really want to hurt me?
He's Karma Chameleon.
He's Karma Chameleon. He's tumbling for him.
I love that. Maybe he's just prison gay. All right, here's the audio.
Hello, Mum and Dad. Sit down. I'm channeling a message from your son. Take a deep breath and relax. I'm a homosexual. I like men. Get over it.
Holy
wow,
shit.
that's wow. Subtle.
I'm a homosexual.
This site will make $16. Nobody's going to use this.
Dude, Mr. T's on that site.
Hey, fool.
Hey,
what
fool.
is he hawking?
Hey, fool. Your son likes sucking dick. I pity the fool.
He's a homosexual.
I pity the fool that only take it in the ass. Don't reach around.
How could he possibly be breaking the news for that you would want to hear?
Your daughter's pregnant. And it's mine.
Did you see he's giving up his gold? Did you guys talk about how he's giving up his... He said after Katrina, he couldn't, in the eyes of God, wear all that gold.
He hasn't given it up
No,
before? I thought maybe you were talking about like years ago.
No,
I gave it up for Jesus back in 1988.
This is 2 weeks ago. He's given up the gold. He said, in the eyes of God, he shouldn't be wearing all that,
Maybe
luxury.
the neck can't hold it anymore, and it's time to give it up.
Scared of hurricane, I sink like a rock.
He had a hocket.
Most likely. Very good. What else do you have today, Laszlo, that we were supposed to get to?
Yeah, I was
Steven, he's like a tech guy. He knows all the
I know
latest
who Laszlo
shit.
is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He knows all the latest shit.
I was writing a story this week about the new Aibo. That Sony robotic dog.
Yes.
And Sony actually sent me one of these because I wrote an article for Playboy about it a while back. And
these things used to go for about 5 G's.
Right. They're now $2,000.
Two?
But the new one talks to you. You can set the dog's voice to be sort of like more adult or more childlike. It has a vocabulary of 1,000 words. When you come home, it will greet you at the door and ask you about your day, and even tell you how its day went.
Didn't the son of Sam have one of these?
It's got wireless connectivity, so it's syncing with your PC, and you can set this dog to like come over to you and tell you that you've got an email from your mom. And here's
your pornography is downloaded. Your child pornography is downloaded.
Here's where I knew
Your daughter's pregnant.
Here's where I knew that blogs have absolutely jumped the shark. Blogs drive me fucking crazy. You know, it's like I want to see some 80-page running commentary about how you feel about Bush. Aibo keeps a diary of the day's activities as it's running around your house while you're at work, and it uploads them to a blog, so you can be at work and you can read your robotic dog's blog.
What does it say?
Commenting on your day?
What is it?
No, it's commenting on its day. As it walks around, it takes pictures of stuff. It posts the pictures when it detects motion.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Oh, great.
Oh, look, my wife's getting fucked.
See the UPS guy come inside. Hey, what's my day about? All you see are 2 feet. Hers pointing up, his pointing down, like on the side, very side of the frame. Like you can't even make it out. You're like, is that what I think it is? And then, like, it's the fish tank and all the boring shit you don't want to see.
And a bunch of boxes. Is that a big brown truck parked outside my door?
That's wonderful. The Aibo.
Yeah. And it's $2,000.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Spanish version, too, for the 2 people that can afford it.
Oh, that's right.
It's called the Elbow.
That's great. It's the only one that mauls children in the house. I got the Spanish one, but somehow it fell out a window that didn't have bars on it and plunged to its death.
You're the front page of the Post.
Yeah, great. It was cute. It was adorable. It was wandering the neighborhood because its father killed its mother. Enough of that story already, okay? I feel bad. She's a cute little pudgy-faced kid. Enough.
It's not an electronic dog.
What does your mommy look like? She's a princess. Yeah.
That story. Did it make the rest of the country, you think?
Of course it did.
Yeah,
that was a giant story.
Yeah. And then the guy already had a new girlfriend?
Yeah.
In the place? And they hauled him away? Jesus. Anything else there, Laszlo?
Well, you know, voice over IP, people have got the internet phones. Mm-hmm. There's already spammers gearing up with technology to send voice spam to your
printed isn't bad enough.
Internet phone. So now it's going to be in the middle of the night, you know, and you pick up the phone. It's like, is your dick tiny? Great. Thanks a lot.
Is that Mr. T?
You have a message from... You need a mortgage.
I really don't. Really don't need a mortgage. My cock is fine.
I love the spam, like, looking for Christian singles? No, actually, I was sort of looking for the slutty ones that don't have God. It was the ones I'm shooting for.
And do they have to spell the drugs different when they say it?
Are you looking for Vicodin?
Yeah, we got it.
How about some Xanax?
What? Sexy Mexican cum fuck maid shit.
You know, I was reading. The pharmaceutical company that actually makes Viagra and all this stuff. They can't send email to anybody.
No,
because as soon as an email filter sees Viagra or any of that, it just deletes it.
Yeah, it could be an actual email that contains that from a doctor, and you're not going to get it because they ruined it for everybody.
I made the mistake of trying to get prescription drugs online a couple of years ago.
What were you going for?
Percocet, Vicodin,
the good
Percodan,
stuff.
Yeah.
Beer's not cutting it at 10 in
what
the morning.
happened? You never got it?
No, I did get it, but the point is that now I get probably 2,000 of those spam.
I thought it was going to be a bad story about he didn't get the drugs. They were bad drugs.
No,
Did they work?
Great drugs.
They were
great
great drugs.
Yeah,
it works.
Oh yeah,
he's endorsing this. I thought he got Flintstone.
It's wonderful, but you know,
you
know what though? You
I'm
take
just
enough
talking about the
Vicodin.
annoying spam. The drugs are great.
You take enough Vicodin, you don't care about the spam.
Exactly.
You just thumb through it. I don't care.
Listen,
delete
kids,
all.
open up a separate account.
Right. Use that as your drug account.
Stephen Lynch is buying drugs online. Just like Doug Forrester.
Yeah.
We have secret tapes from Doug Forrester's robot dog of him buying drugs while his wife has sex with the UPS man in a conga line gangbang.
God damn.
Switch.
We don't get many phone calls from Arkansas. Let's say hi to Matt. What's up, Matt?
Oh, thank you so much for taking my call, guys.
Howdy! Actually, it's the only one on the board at the moment, I got to be honest.
From the funny state that looks like Arkansas.
We really didn't have a choice, Matt.
Yeah.
You were the only one calling at this time.
Fuck that Joe shareholder guy, so we're not all that.
Right.
Of course.
But Stephen Lynch, dude, your new CD's great. I love that BL song.
Thanks, man.
And, yeah, what's the deal with the CD? So how you keep the booklet in there?
What's what?
What?
Well, I mean, there's flaps on the CD case, so the booklet just falls out when you carry the CD from one to the other.
Are you questioning the packaging of the CD?
I'm just saying.
No, the idea is that you take the disc out and you keep the booklet and throw everything else away. Because who keeps CD booklets anymore, right? And then you just put it on your iPod, and then you save the little booklet.
Ah, very good.
I got my MP3 player for the day already, so.
I'm still lost. What is he?
He's talking about that's the jewel boxes. This is so boring. Why are we even talking?
No.
Sorry,
Spock, explain.
The jewel box, the plastic jewel box is the promotional copy. The copy that's out in stores is one of the the cardboard
and it
folds
slips in.
Oh, okay.
And there's a CD that slips in, and then a booklet. So the idea is you just throw the packaging away and keep the little booklet with the lyrics, and then use the CD and just
sounds
put it on your computer.
Sounds normal. Thanks, Matt, for that.
Who cares?
That little nugget.
Stephen Lynch is misrepresenting his packaging. You thought you were getting a jewel case. You got cardboard.
How about we
This
hear...
Arkansas guy's holding up his CD to his ear going, it don't work. I can't hear it. It don't work.
Plug my headphones in.
I want my money back.
How about we hear one more from Stephen Lynch? We can even play one off the CD, because you're just hanging.
Yeah.
Enjoying your Labatt and stuff.
Into beer number 2.
Which song should we play from the Craig Machine?
Yeah.
Stephen Lynch is going to be at Town Hall tomorrow night in New York City here. Which one do you want to hear? Which one do you suggest? We played Halloween and Baby.
The Nazi one? Oh, you probably play that one, because I did it here in the studio. I don't know.
You don't know.
The classic rock song?
I don't find the Nazi one that shocking. It just seems like a normal little song to me. It's a love song.
How about the first song, Vanilla Ice Cream?
Okay. That's cool.
All right, here's Stephen Lynch off the Craig Machine.
Have a seat and listen. Please don't say a thing. It matters to the heart sometimes. The truth will have a sting. Just don't take it personally. This is no attack. But we will never last because I'm white and you are also white. I only like black girls, the brown girls, the cafe au lait. The caramel girls and mocha girls just blow me away. If you are Nubian, I want you to be in every fantasy. But if you're a whitey, say 90-90, you're just not the girl for me. Oh, I hate vanilla ice cream. I like chocolate instead. I hope she likes her soul food with a little Wonder Bread. Don't call it jungle fever, 'cause that just isn't right. I am not a racist. Some of my best friends are white. I just prefer black girls, the brown girls, the cafe au lait. Caramel girls and mocha girls just blow me away. If you're a cracker, you better get blacker or else you best get out. that's what I'm talking about. Our wedding song will be ebony and ivory, and we'll sing Christmas carols round the old Kwanzaa tree. But color is not the issue here. It's dignity, it's class, it's all about her heart. Okay, it's partly about that ass. I want me some black girls, the brown girls, the cafe au lait. Oh, caramel girls and mocha girls, just blow me away. If you're a honky, you're singing the wrong key, it's the honest truth. The skin that she's dwelling in must contain melanin, that is the fountain of youth. Thomas Jefferson. Robert De Niro. David Bowie. To a certain extent. Ted Danson. Strong Thurmond. Strong Thurmond. Yeah.
There you have it from a CD, The Craig Machine. Stephen Lynch, Vanilla Ice Cream. Playing Town Hall tomorrow night. Stephen Lynch ran out of the studio to smoke illegally somewhere in the building.
My work here is done. Time for a butt.
He'll be back in a few minutes. And we got some breaking news for everybody. Breaking news. This just in. The Image at Right probably won't be on the newsstands until 10 a.m. Oh, so it hit newsstands already, I guess. Or so. But we don't see why you should wait for the news. Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson, America's newlyweds, have called it quits, everybody.
It's over.
For those of you so self-loathing as to closely follow these things, you'll recall that in May, the couple had filed for divorce only to mysteriously retract the story an hour later. But you knew right then that this was coming, didn't you? They're splitting up. Us Weekly's got the exclusive, Anthony. The exclusive.
Yes, they do.
You know, if Nick and Jessica can't make it work.
A lot of people are wondering why.
Yeah. Is there a why yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
The article has a laundry list of contributions to the breakup, mostly blamed on Jessica, including creepy dad Joe Simpson, Jessica's diva behavior, and her fondness for whiskey on the rocks. Wow.
John Corzine broke up Nick and Jessica.
Jessica's the problem. She's not the girl America fell in love with anymore, is what they're saying.
So he's got nothing to blame?
No, I haven't read anything about his faults or anything, but
she was just a dummy.
She's a drunk diva.
She's a dummy.
Is what they're reporting.
And I think she really wants lots and lots of penis now from many, many
I think
different
that's
people.
It.
Oh, yeah.
There were all kinds of rumors.
Oh, her upbringing.
Johnny Knoxville.
Her upbringing has finally gotten her to the point where she just needs it from many, many different people now. Because of that Christian upbringing.
Yeah.
Gets you after a while.
Right. Next thing you know, she grows up with that body. She's got to use it.
And I hear Nick Lachey.
It's dirty.
Not hung.
Oh, really?
Well, I figured we'd start a rumor today.
Okay.
Let's go to BP from North Carolina. What's up, BP?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, man.
How are you today?
I can't complain, man, except I'm working, you know.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm in sales, I guess you could say.
All right.
He's a drug dealer.
What do you got?
No, not by any means.
What do you got?
But no, what I was calling about, just wondering if Opie gotten his U2's tickets for Friday yet.
That's terrific. That's terrific.
Oh, that song.
No, I
guess
have
that's
not,
a
sir.
no.
No, I still have my... Oh, I don't even have that because I shredded it yesterday. I don't even have my Islanders calendar anymore.
Nice.
Oh, you shredded it in anger?
Oh, yes, I did. I showed them. All right, BP.
Well, look, just, I've been to several shows on this tour so far.
Yeah.
They open up tickets every show, man. Every show. And I guarantee you, if you go up to the box office or get someone to do it for you on Friday, they'll open them up.
I'm hoping to be there Friday night at the Garden. Thank you, BP.
You will be there later.
And I will be at the home opener for the Islanders game. Can't wait for that one.
Did you get your DVR TiVo thing sorted out?
Yeah, I did. I was telling Anthony, I don't know what took me so long to get the DVR.
I was on the.
Why do people watch TV the old way?
I called Opie over the weekend or something.
A couple days ago.
And he's like, I'm going to get this DVR thing. I was like, wow.
I know.
Just now. And he was all angry because he couldn't get a human being at the...
because they wanted the phone number that I used to start my cable to begin with here in Manhattan.
That's what they say.
Please enter the phone number you used as your billing phone number.
And you're like, what?
I have no idea.
I haven't even dealt with that in years.
There was a point I had like 5 or 6 phones in my life. I had a phone in Manhattan. I got rid of it because I realized what a waste because my cell phone works fine. So I did not know the number. And because of that, I could not get a live person on.
Getting a live person in general
on the line.
There's actually a website. It's getting a ton of traffic that lists the codes for each, like Amazon, every airline, cable companies, what numbers to punch to throw you straight through to a human being.
Oh, nice.
The worst of those damn...
Can you get a human being that speaks English?
No.
That's the website you need.
He was starting a rumor earlier when we were getting ready for the show today about customer service. It depends on how much money you spend.
Oh, sure.
No, that's not a rumor.
It's not a rumor. That's true.
That's really true.
When
yes,
when
Dell
you
is getting...
punch in your account number or whatever that phone number is, the first time you punch it in, it's to prioritize the call. It's like triage. If you spend...
Oh, well, you know something? That's great, because if Dell uses that system... I've spent about $1 billion on Dell equipment and had the worst customer service ever. So I can't imagine the guy that got the discount $399 computer.
There's a website, I think it's called IHateDell.net, that's got people just ranting about that. Like, I bought a cheap computer and it takes, I'm on hold for 45 minutes. Like, it's because they made $3 off of you.
They were having such a problem with their customer service that their website was being flooded in their forum section for customer service. So instead of making their customer service better, they got rid of the forum for customer service. Like, well, that problem's gone. Solved the problem. Good work. Good work.
This is Mr. T. Computer not working?
Yeah. Hey, fool.
I love it when you call the ones now.
Buy a new one.
You can't even hit numbers. It's like, say, arrivals or departures.
Oh,
and you're
I know.
like, departures. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Right. They got that cheery guy.
And then it's like, yeah, arrivals. Okay. You said arrivals.
Oh.
And you got to talk. I don't want to talk.
Right.
I don't want to
push the buttons.
And say, like, isn't it embarrassing? You're in a room and there's people there and you're like, arrivals. And people are looking at you like you're a lunatic. Like, who are you talking to?
Okay, you said archivals. Arrivals! Nobody has an office anymore. You're in cubicles.
Yeah. So
why are you speaking? That's like every tech convention I go to. They're like, we finally sorted out speech-to-text technology.
Yeah.
Stupid. Everybody's in a cubicle. I don't need asshole next to me speaking his email. You know what I mean? It's called a phone.
No one. You look like a lunatic because it looks like you can't put together a sentence. You're just yes. Arrivals. December 12th. Like you're given some code to blow something up. Right. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have miles to go before I sleep.
There's a guy in Afghanistan. Okay, it's on December 12th.
Yeah.
Blow him up.
I hate customer service. I want to spit in your
face.
Would it be okay if I put you on hold? No!
No. Hello, my name is Kevin.
No, it's not.
It is not, Haji.
Your name is Mullah Omar.
Yes.
Uh-oh. We got to get some guys in here before we end today's show. I forgot that.
Kevin. For the infidels.
Guys have been waiting 2 hours just to bring the show to a screeching halt.
Oh,
so
great.
Have fun.
Infidel
have fun listening to this.
Support.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I shouldn't have said that. Look how big these guys are.
Yeah, I know.
They could
your
kill
ass
us.
handed to
That's
you.
because of the Gamma O. They
Gamma
do the
O.
Gamma O, Lynch. If you want to look like that, get Gamma O.
Okay. How you guys doing today?
Good.
We came down to promote a little contest we're going to have.
All right.
We're going to put together a Gamma O and A calendar. So we need some of the listeners.
Oh, of men.
No, of girls.
Okay.
You're not supposed to laugh in their face. We
No, I'm
laugh
not laughing
after
at
they
the
leave.
concept.
Lynch thinks your idea is stupid.
No, I love it. It's witty wordplay.
Is that a few beers?
Gamma O-N-A.
It's not bad. So we
Gamma O&A Doppler 2 million. Which one?
Lynch, I thought you went to smoke a cigarette, not pot. He's like,
I got it online.
All right, let's listen.
Online pot.
Let's listen. It could get better.
Okay.
we need some of the listeners to send in pictures. The less they're wearing, the better. Female listeners. And we're going to take the top 12 girls that your listeners vote on. Put together a calendar.
That our listeners vote on.
Oh boy.
Serious votes only, people. Really. We don't want the slobs making the list.
Twatto.
Yeah, the less they're wearing, the better. And the top 12 girls get a photo shoot paid by us at the end of the year, and we're going to shoot the calendar.
Paid by you or taken by you?
Combination of the two.
Polaroid, he's got a camcorder, fuck it.
Actually, we lube them up with Gamma and have them wrestle each other. But
hey, there you
Take
go.
the bat out of your ass. It ain't romantic.
Gamma O&A calendar.
Yeah.
Gamma.
Girls are O&A. They show up. You take pictures of them. They make a calendar.
12 of them down here. We would bring all 12.
Why are there 12?
There's 12 months in a year.
Oh,
very good.
Well, it doesn't. We just want to make sure the Gamma didn't affect your
How
brain.
many senators do each state have?
What's that?
Nothing.
So I would bring them. We would bring them all in here, similar to what we did last time. Hopefully, instead of 4, we'll bring 12.
Yeah, the thing is, you want us to find 12 hot girls out of our listeners?
We're promoting
That
it
could be a
elsewhere.
problem.
It's going to be
Promoting
all over.
Other radio stations.
We have pretty good PR people.
I've never
so
heard
it's
of a
gonna go all over.
calendar that uses the same girl for 2 months. Maybe we can go with that.
You do have a backup
New
plan,
idea.
right?
Yes,
You want
January, February, same
the
girl.
O&A calendar. So a lot of the listeners from the Midwest can send in their.
Good. So how do we get this going?
You know what? We'll use the Mayan calendar.
They could send they should send the pictures to John at GammaO.com, John at GAMMAO.com. Then we'll post them as thumbnails on the website on Monday. Then they could just click on them and vote.
All right, we'll see
And
what
the
happens.
listeners could use their thumbnails to gouge their eyes out at the girls that'll turn up. No,
And
we
then,
actually do have quite a few attractive listeners.
We have a loyal fan base because of you guys. So we got everybody that's been using the TITS code that's been saving $10 a bottle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so if they continue to use that code in January when the calendar comes out, we'll send them all free calendars.
All right.
Nice.
Do you want to give that info out again or no? Or is that promotion done?
No, we're still going.
It's type in TITS into the promo code. It saves $10, and then you'll get a free calendar when the calendar comes out.
I love our sponsors.
If you dial by phone,
Beautiful.
it's 1-800-GAMMA-02. 877-GAMMA-02. You can use the promo code on that as well.
Who needs that silly GM sponsor? We got Gamma.
Exactly.
Go to your dealer and say, titties, and you get $100 off a lease.
Right.
We did pretty good here last time, no?
You did great.
Absolutely.
Stop. We're just fussing with you
All
guys.
right, we brought in some talent.
You guys.
They were
you guys know
talented.
the show.
They were
talented
cooperative.
indeed.
They were cooperative.
The girls put some new notches on our wiffle ball bat.
That's
That's right. All right. So we got that going on, and we're running out of show, and we have to get Boston Strangler in. He won the Assault on the Media contest for September. Let's get him in here, Eric.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Gamma. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch. Are you the Boston Strangler?
Yes, I am. I am the
Holy
Boston
shit.
Strangler.
This guy's like famous.
I recognize him.
I'm not famous. Come on, you guys.
From the video.
From the video and from Whackbag and all that stuff. You're famous, man.
Well, thank you, Opie.
Ugh.
What can I say?
Got your Bees hat on there, huh?
Yeah, I got my
nice.
Red Sox hat.
Hey, that was some game last night, right?
Yeah, don't remind me.
That was a good one.
Don't remind me. Love the accent.
It's all about the Patriots now. Well, sorta.
Jesus Christ, they lose one game and he's already hanging up the sock. Fuck it, next year. It's all about the Pats now.
Exactly.
Fuck them.
We can't argue football because Adam and I are Jets fans, and
yeah.
I had a
for
dream
you
that
guys.
Vinny
We're done.
was playing in a business suit.
Jets
so.
got beat by Sewanaka High School last week.
That's really bad. So why are you here there, Boston Strangler? To pick
Just
up your prizes?
Came down, yeah. I talked to Ben. He's like, come on down tomorrow. This was yesterday. And
Nah, not
showed
tomorrow,
up.
dude. You were supposed to come yesterday. I don't know when you're supposed to come. Didn't I call you?
Adam, you said, what are you doing?
Don't dial a nice hat.
Cool. And are you going out to dinner with E-Rock?
I have no clue at this point.
Oh, that's right. You wanted the dinner date with E-Rock.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I go. You won the dinner date with E-Rock, and he goes, yes, it is.
Hey,
oh, are
take
you
luck.
a nervous little Nelly?
Yes,
Take
I am
luck.
a nervous Nelly. What can I say?
Take luck when
Well,
you fly. Whenever
I'm
you get on the plane, you too.
Well, I'm surrounded by big stars. I got Stephen Lynch here.
Yeah.
I know Laszlo's here, and then you guys.
What about Adam Ferrara?
Oh, and Adam Ferrara.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He doesn't shake at all. Does do nothing for him.
He's all nervous.
But he won the
Let's
assault
just
of the media
stare at him
contest.
standing there because he doesn't know what to do with his
Hey.
hands. He's like tapping his leg. Now he folded his arms.
He's like Marty DeBerge at the beginning of Spinal Tap.
Let's boogie. Oh, wow. Are you a nervous little Nelly?
The folding of the arms are the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
Just- that means you
now
want to
your
be held
shirt's
by
gonna get all
mommy.
wrinkled.
I don't care.
Just let him hang naturally.
Yeah, let's.
No, now he's doing the thumb in the pocket.
I stink.
Through the belt loop.
He doesn't know what to do. Look, now they're hanging like a robot. Oh, you another folded again.
Try fingers interlaced behind your head.
All right.
There you go. Now you look relaxed. Wow.
All right.
Oh, wow, are you a mess? I love it. He's still got his fingers interlaced.
Hey, I'm no Big A, though.
He doesn't know what to do. He's doing calisthenics. His arms are moving. Really, he's directing a 767 into the terminal. Wow, you don't know what to do. Look, he's tapping. He's doing the drum thing. Now, what are you?
Oh, back to the old crossover.
Oh, is this fun? Oh, it's like interactive.
Try jazz hands.
Dude,
He's like the Ibo human.
just
He's fucking him and his arms move.
He's a third base coach.
Oh, very good. You did a great job, and you won.
Thank you.
Yes, he's he was the winner for September. Very good, Boston Strangler. Have fun.
Have fun
Thank
with
you.
E-Rock and dinner.
Mulberries.
I'm sure they're telling me that I got to go right now.
Well,
Oh, he wanted to get that out.
Yeah,
hey, you know what you earned? A contract. There you go. You got all the features today.
all right, we got to get some plugs in. Adam Ferrara. Well, Adam's gonna be here for the rest of the week, right?
Yeah, I'm in the rest of the week. But Thursday, I'm at Rascals in Montclair. Thursday, not New Jersey. Thursday through
boy.
Sunday.
Lynch, you want to come back to drink more beer, maybe?